Father God, I come before you today, head bowed and body bent.
T-Max, I'll give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, brother.
Lord, I want to thank you that last night my bed didn't become my cooling board.
Welcome to the Content Creators Lounge. Curated by T-Max, yeah, you know the name. Powered by T-Max Network, where creators speak freely and authentically.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the Content Creators Lounge. T-Max set the tone, let your guard come down. Yeah. This ain't surface talk, this real life sound, where truth and timing always come around. Yeah. Open mics, open hearts, no filter here. T-Max in the room, voices loud and clear. Yeah. From the culture to the community, lifestyle dreams to accountability. T-Max says, say it raw, say it proud. Every story matters in this crowd. No scripts, just moments we allow. It's more than content, it's movement now. It's the lounge where creators shine. Yeah, T-Max vibes with perfect timing. From growth to laughs, we intertwine. Not just a show, it's a state of mind. Content Creators Lounge, tap in. Built by T-Max, where real ones win. Every episode, pull you in. Yeah, this an experience, not a trend. T-Max bring the voices to one space. Different perspectives, same safe place. Entertainment, growth, and elevation. Real conversations, real-time creation. We talk the wins and the lessons learned. Every mic hot, every story earned. Laugh a little, think a lot. Yeah, every topic hit a spot. If it matter to you, it matter here. T-Max make it clear. Every voice sincere. Say it how you feel. Say it with your chest. This the lounge where creators give their best. This the lounge where creators shine. T-Max energy, front and center. From growth to laughs, we intertwine. Not just a show, it's a state of mind. Content Creators Lounge, tap in. T-Max Network, let the convo begin. Every episode, pull you in. Yeah, that's an experience, not a trend. Yeah, T-Max Network.
Yo, what up, BMU?
Man, same old thing, man. But you know what? Like I always say, man, I'm honeymoon happy and peacock proud to be in the building with such astute people. And my boy T-Max, man, live. Y'all watching right now, you watching live. You know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button right now to help this channel grow. We need you. We love you, and we want more of you. So come on in here, sit down with your girl, sit down with the person you don't like. We about to have a conversation tonight. All right. Appreciate y'all being here tonight. And T-Max, I appreciate you allowing us to come over and be with you on tonight as well, brother.
Oh, no doubt, man. You already know this is how we do it. One family, one team, one dream. This is how we push it. But look, man, we got a special guest. We actually got two special guests tonight. They're going to be making some good announcements and giving us some entertainment, man. I think it's something fresh. We used to do it over here when we first started. Well, now, of course, things have changed and good things are coming down the road. So without further ado, man, let me go and bring up the rest of the panel. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we got Mr. J. Prince for president up in the building. We got Chrissy True Blue. We got our girl Chantel, my alchemy. We got Lance. We also got Ronnie Woodham, aka Mr. War Report. Then we got back without asking her to. She wants to pull up and be with the family permanently. And we got our girl Shiny P. What up, Shiny? What it do?
What up, Pete?
Yeah, man. Yep. All right. Everybody can go ahead and unmute if y'all want to. We'll get the show started.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? T-Max in the house. What's good?
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Hey, it's a great theme song you got, T Max. It's a great theme song, man.
Man, you know AI be doing this thing. I just put in a few little words to tell it what to do, and it made me.
I'm glad that you admitted that was AI.
Hey,
I
man,
bet said that. Where you been?
Yeah.
Man, I just got into a big fight of somebody that used the AI generated song and said that they wrote the lyrics. All of a sudden, they became a music artist within yesterday.
In some cases, Jay Prince, you can. In some cases, you can write the lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did
write
the lyrics.
The lyrics and put it in there, and they'll just put the music to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just to give you an idea, Jay Prince, all I did was give, because I didn't even do it myself way back then. I know how to do it now, but I'm not good at it, right? But I gave somebody the concept of what my show was about. They typed in certain keywords and certain things that I wanted in there, and it spit that out. But we gonna hey, look, man, as we grow, we're gonna get better, because I think I got a maestro at the top. BMU good with that shit. So
how do you feel that they pushing AI songs in the forefront of actual singers?
The same way I felt when they pushed the microwave in front of the stove. It's a convenience. It's a good thing.
I think it's gonna replace actual artists.
It's already doing that now.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. Yep. You ever went to self-checkout at Walmart?
I like to go to the people.
I know why you like to go to the people. Yeah, and you go to certain people line too, don't you?
Yeah, because sometimes if I'm short, I can at least talk to them. I don't like doing self nothing.
If you short, what do you mean you short?
Like they say, if I need something, I could, stay at that register and bug them all day till they let me go.
All right, man. Let's go ahead on and get into the show. But hey, first off, man, let's go ahead on and welcome our newcomers. We got brother Lance over here, Lance LP. Lance, tell the people who you are, where you from, and what you do.
Okay. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hey, first of all, I want to thank T-Max for just giving me this opportunity. We got a chance to talk the other day. Thank y'all for having me here. I can't wait to get some of this good game y'all finna give as well, too. I'm out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, right? I don't know if y'all familiar with Milwaukee, about an hour away from Chicago. I currently run the Culture Courtside podcast, and also me and my partner, we just started the Seventh Level Network. We have a channel on Roku TV and Fire TV. So content like this is something that we're looking to hopefully bring to the network and have it grow and everything. And like I said, I got a chance to follow you guys, and you guys have some great conversation. I shared it with some of my guys and some of our listeners as well, too. And like I said, don't be surprised. You see a lot of new subscribers all of a sudden, but you guys have some great content, a lot of laughs. Even before we started, that Facebook, she didn't accept my Facebook request. I was dying laughing off that. I'm like, that's the conversation people need to see and hear and all that kind of stuff. So one thing about me, just quick background, outside of running a new media company, I'm a sports agent. So I'm around a lot of my friends, play NFL, NBA. I'm the brokest of all my guys, I say that, but they still treat me like fair. And I have a good perspective on life and everything, and that's some of the stuff I try to share in our podcast. Try to give a good outlook on everything, perspective, both from the male and female side. I remember when I was in college, a lot of my home girls would come to me for advice and everything, and I used to tell everybody, T-Max, I was Steve Harvey before Steve Harvey, without giving up too much of the sauce back in college, you know what I'm saying? And it helped that, I'm a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated too. So, I didn't give out too much of the game, but, try to give perspective and everything, between music, entertainment, fashion. Even on my podcast, Coach Courtside, I don't do bashing. I don't do that. I just give good perspective, just kind of make people think. But outside of that, I'm excited to spend this time with you guys, and I'm just looking forward to continue to grow and, network. That's all.
Lance and my alchemy. Y'all two newcomers over here. I was almost at the verge of doing it, but I just want to give you a heads up. If you ever see a big ass 747 come across your screen, that means land your plane. Wrap it up. Good God, that's what I'm talking about. All right, too easy, man. So Lance, man, we welcome you over here. I do want to highlight you one more time because you had some information you wanted to put out. You can let the people know what you reached out to me with and some of the future stuff that we got coming down the pipe.
Well, definitely. I want us to bring this amazing show to Seventh Level Network, where you guys record everything, send it, and it's on everybody's TV screens. I want everybody to see how amazing you guys are in the conversation. I've never seen nothing like this before. A dynamic panel that's so versatile. I've seen it with one or two people, maybe three, but not like this. And it's
Come
great
on, man.
conversation,
Come
right?
on, man. I got you.
And
Goddamn.
do that.
Hold on,
We
hold on,
also
hold on.
have a website that we did similar to YouTube, right? But without all the restrictions, right? What you guys would be a perfect example is where you guys be able to, get the business a little bit. People will be able to monetize you guys instantly, right? So when you guys have stuff on the website, and I'll send it to you, Max, we're gonna launch everything next week. Guys can pay for it, subscribe to it, tip you guys immediately in real time. You guys will see it. Not no 30, 60, 90-day payout. It's immediately. So that's some of the things we'll be able to share with you guys. And I'm excited to not only start this venture, but also work with you guys. And like I said, I'm a fan first. So that's what makes me excited. So.
Okay. Well, Lance, there's two platforms that I know that you mentioned. And I told the team, but I don't think the people know those two platforms. One was Roku TV, and the other one was
Fire TV.
Fire TV.
Fire TV. Yep, it's completely free, so people gonna subscribe to it right away. See it. You guys will be probably the first thing they'll see first. I'm a fan of you guys. Where I'm gonna be underneath you guys as far as podcasts and everything. So people can see that right away. Create dialogue and everything. And it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. So
Let me
slowly
blow my
roll
stuff
out.
up real quick so I can talk to a few of the people out there. Y'all hear that? T-Max Network, our little small podcast over here. We just hit 1,000 subscribers, and guess what? Lance is on to something because tomorrow night, right? We run multiple celebrities over here. Jay Prince for president. He allowed me to jump in there with him and Judge Joe Brown. We've had Roy Jones Jr. We've had Charleston White. We've had so many people over here, and tomorrow night I want to let y'all know that we got Anthony Dewberry, right?
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
It's the biggest social media buzz going on out there right now. It's in a negative light, but we turning it positive. Him and his childhood friend Charleston White, from the age of 15 up to now, they is on the falling out. But he's allowed us. He's just went on Say Cheese TV multiple times. He's been on Real Life Street Stars multiple times. He's been on Vlad. They've been on all those big platforms, and those platforms has paid them thousands of dollars to come and tell their story. But guess what? He's putting up on T-Max Network tomorrow because our vibe, our relationship, right, with Guns and Boxing, we are Guns and Boxing, executive protection of Charleston White, on the road doing his comedy show, and Dewberry has been there been there for Charleston as his right hand. So he's pulling up here tomorrow night, Monday night, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on this little bitty podcast called T-Max Network. With that being said, let's get to the show, y'all.
Hey, T-Max, I say one quick thing real quick.
Yeah.
Miss Alchemina, I want to have a music spotlight for you, right? Can we put that together next month?
Here we go.
You?
Here we go.
Okay.
We go. Lance, let me tell you something, man. Protocol, right? What we're gonna do, we're gonna get her and you to talk it behind the scenes.
My fault. I wanted to say that.
This thing up the right way. Nah, you good, man. Hey, God bless you. All right, too easy. Let's go. BMU, you ready? All right, here we go. Check it out. Miss Alchemy. I'm saying it right?
It's alchemy, like giving my all of something.
Gotcha. Miss Alchemy. You are up, ma'am. Tell the people who you are, where you from, where they can find you, and what you about to do for us tonight. Everybody mute your mics.
So my name is Maya, and I'm from the East Coast, but I'm willing to travel. I like to keep some things mysterious. So a part of my brand and what I like to do is giving my all through something, whether that's 100% or 10%. And one of the ways that I've been giving myself the best is through music and through creation. And I remember that me and my twin, we had a show that we loved, and it was called Full Metal Alchemist. And I always felt like I was really into science, into creativity, into art. And I found that alchemy was this thing that was kind of like in between, where it was kind of like magic and science. And so I always like to converge those two, because I feel that as humans, we have so much that we can do. And so what I wanted to show people through like the things that I go through my life, through my health, and how it even affects my voice sometimes, is that even if it's 100% of my voice, if it's 2% of my voice, this is what I want to do. This is how I want to show people, that I want to keep trying. And like the way that I do that is through collaboration, through other people. So that's why I'm glad that I'm here, because this is one of my favorite things to do, is to listen to people and to see where they are in life and to see like their viewpoint, but also to see how we bounce off of each other. And then through that is how I alchemize myself, and then through them we create this space where it's like this synergy. And that's what I want to keep going, and that's something that's really important to me. And I really appreciate you guys for what you do and this opportunity.
All right. Well, listen, everybody, mics is muted. The floor is yours. Take us away.
Okay, so this song is called Snow Allegra, I Want You Around. And this is a song that I had performed on my TikTok, and I did it on the spot. So y'all are seeing me do it again. And I really appreciate y'all. So I'm gonna just keep going. Okay. It's not that I want you here. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist you. We can get away. Palm trees, beach views, ordinary day. All I wanna hear is inner visions of it play. Sit right next to you. I try not to show what I feel about you. Think you wish away. But come on, I said I wanna get away. Sit right next to you. I just miss you. Yeah, I just wanna feel you. Feel you. I want you around. I want you around. I want you around. I want you around. Around. Yeah, I want you around. That's good. Thank you.
And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. Listen, first of all,
Damn, where my pants? Because she done flung me out my damn clothes.
Hey,
Just easy.
That was pretty good. That was beautiful.
Hey, look, check this out, man. First of all, we thank you so much for coming over here and doing it for the second time. I've heard your music, I've heard your vocals, and I know what we're dealing with. And guess what? People know that it is extremely hard to do your vocals, look at the lyrics, and play an instrument at the same time. You play more than one instrument I've seen. Guitar is one. What else you play? You muted.
Okay, sorry. So I do piano, and piano is more so for vocal production, is for vocal harmonies. I wouldn't call myself a piano player. And at first I had a hard time calling myself a musician and a guitarist, because I'm like, I need to get better. But I'm learning through other people that your musicianship doesn't look like everybody else's, because you're not the same person. And I've also learned that through our creative journey, when we're like learning instruments, that the way that our brain works and the way that we like hold on to like our instruments it looks different for everybody because everybody's brain doesn't synthesize music the same. And I was like, wow, it was a really great conversation about like what it means to like create and just write and everything too.
Yep. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Hey, listen, we got somebody down here that's asking, do you have stuff on Apple Music? Can you answer that person?
So I'm learning how to I'm learning so much right now, but that's one of the things that I'm working on. I'm working on putting my things on like, Apple and all those platforms because you're not the only one. Like everybody's asking, they're just like, "Where's your music? Where's the music?" And I'm like, I'm working on an EP right now. So I got an engineer that I'm talking to that's really cool. And that's what I really wanted to do to make sure that somebody was really like looking out for me when they did what they did and don't what do you call it? When you auto-tune somebody within an inch of their life and then they don't sound like them, they sound like a robot.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yep.
yeah, I don't want that.
I got you.
So
All right, too easy. Before we get the show rolling, man, we're gonna go ahead on and hit some of these comments. Chrissy True Blue, can you help me out with these real quick? Shout out to Niat Ridgeway. That's our sister from another mister. Go ahead, Chris.
What's good, y'all? JP for president. Good evening. Black Man's Unfiltered, your network, and Apollo now. Left mind. How often does she take voice lessons? Chrissy looks like my older sister.
All right, too easy. All right, we got that rolling, man. Shout out to you, my alchemy, and thank you so much for pulling up. You and Lance both are now in the hot seat. Y'all are over here for the duration of the show or whenever you want to pop out. But we appreciate y'all being over here on T-Max Network. This is the Content Creators Lounge. We're gonna go ahead on and get started with the show. All right, too easy. The first order of business, we got to go ahead on and ask a question or two, and we're gonna go to our new panelists. We'll start with Lance. Lance, do me a favor. In your own words, describe Black culture.
Black culture. I think anything that we take something and make nothing, right? Anything we take something and make nothing. I give you an example. Remember the white t-shirt era? White t-shirt's been around for years. We took that and made it cool, right? To the point where now you got like famous fashion designers make a white tee with just a logo, tag in the back. So I think that's Black culture to me right there. Taking something, making it funky.
I'm sorry, I was muted. My alchemy on you.
I'm kind of upset because he took my answer. Because that's exactly how I see Black culture too, is that we're great at making something out of nothing. Like that's basically how it is. Like we came over here with nothing, we were given nothing, and still when we create so beautifully and it's like so magnetizing that it's just our influence all over the world is different. Like even if you were to say what's African culture versus Black culture, it looks different because of the vocal inflections, because of the dressing and everything. And it's just like you could always tell when someone from a different culture is, what's the word I'm looking for? Is imitating Black culture because it's so distinct and it's so magnetic, but it's so real. And it's to me, it's resilience and it's like not giving up. It's like something that will like never die out. So that's how I see it.
Okay. All right. Well, that's how we break in our new people over here. Make sure that y'all get y'all voices heard on a topic alone, just for y'all, just the new people. All right, man. First topic coming y'all way. First topic, we got a video that we're gonna play just as an icebreaker.
Can I ask you a question, T-Mac, before you go to the thing?
Go ahead, homie.
It kind of rubbed me the wrong way because these people are kind of like butlers, and the stuff that they're describing about Black culture is something that they do not want to bring with them, and it's a Black culture. Then we have nigga culture. Niggas created the t-shirts and is influential. Black culture is a default. It's an imitation of white culture, where they try to fit in with the white folks and emulate white folks. So when you talking about I bang in my white tee, I slang in my white tee, this goddamn bitch. Oh, this is my nephew in jail. Let me call you back, boy. So we have to differentiate nigga culture and black culture. I don't appreciate
That's some nigga shit right there. You better answer your nephew or your cousin.
yeah, I don't appreciate black people that's emulating the whites, taking credit for stuff that they don't even respect. So
All right, got you. Hey, Jay Prince, you made your point. We're gonna go ahead on and move to the first topic because we got to get through this. I'm so glad we got a packed panel. Tonight we missing one person. We got one open slot. All right, until they pull up, we got one open slot. I'm about to drop the link here in a second. Lance, anytime you cut your camera off, it's definitely gonna drop you off the screen. But you good, homie. You good. Take your
Sorry
time.
about that. Sorry
you
about
fine, homie. All right, so check this out. Anybody in their YouTube world, man, we're gonna drop the link on YouTube here in a minute, and make sure you got your cameras on. BMU, run it down, man, because they don't know how they got to present themselves coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen real close. Listen, if you're going to come up on the show tonight, we would love to have you. We got one slot left, but listen, when you come up here, make sure your lighting is good. Make sure your microphone is good. Make sure your badass kids are in the backyard or in the bed. And make sure your wife or your woman or your man or your boo-boo has said everything they need to say before you come on camera. We don't want any background noise. We don't want to walk through your house and do a walkthrough of your house. We're not here to buy your home. Sit your ass down, get in front of the microphone, have great lighting, kids in the bed, your wife well said, and we can move ahead. So welcome to the show. Come on in here and let's have a great show. Peace.
That's what I'm talking about, man. I appreciate you so much. I'm gonna get the conversation started with the topic, and then I'm gonna drop that link. I know you're gonna do the same on your side. Yep. All right, man. So we got a couple icebreakers just to get. Hey, look, we're not gonna stay long on this. So if you long-winded, I will interrupt. Not trying to be rude, but we got a time limit that we must meet. So here go the first icebreaker. This one going to the ladies first. Then we'll go to the fellas next. All right, y'all pay attention. Ladies, let me ask you a quick question. What would you do? What would be the first thing? And matter of fact, I'm gonna start. It's fast. I want to know your quick time reaction. So we're gonna start with Chrissy first. And then we're gonna go clockwise around the panel. Ladies, what would you do if this happened to you? The first thing that you would do, Chrissy, is coming to you.
Away from the pole, looking at that top wrist, and you can readjust the hand. Come on, dude! Oh, stupid! I'm so stupid!
All right, Chrissy, it's on you. What's the first thing you doing?
Yeah.
From the fire department. Shit. That's
Okay,
how
great.
you get.
Fire department was outside. Cool. Chantel, what you doing?
If it's my home, I'm turning the water off.
Thank you so much. You done stole the show from everybody else. Thank you so much. Let's give us some hand clap. That was a house. Y'all understand? I asked that question to a few ladies. We ain't got to go around the panel. The icebreaker has been broken, right? First thing you do, hurry up and cut the goddamn water off. So many others want to call the police, call the fire department, leave out the house, grab their favorite vibrators from the side of the bed, and they to get. I'm telling you, I've asked BMU, I've asked so many, and they had not the right response. Is get the goddamn water cut off. All right. But
trying to get the rose and gonna drown.
Like, go ahead, BMU.
Trying to get the rose and gonna drown.
Hey man, it happens. You know what I'm saying? Fellas, y'all knew that though, right? Since she done took it from us, y'all look at all of them trying to act like they knew that shit. They half of them were gonna call the fire department too, Chris.
I know. But she looked like she was in an apartment. She didn't look like she was in a house.
No. You saw apartments across the street. That was a house. You tried to put the whole shit together. No. Turn your water off. Yeah,
I got a question for the panel on that water note. Anybody had to turn the water on?
Shut up, Val.
Say that again, Ronnie.
Anybody had to turn the water on because it was turned off?
Oh shit!
You talk about hard times. I'm just saying, you know how to turn it on, you know how to turn it off.
Y'all know how to cut your water back on after you ain't paid the bill, is what he's saying. I don't think they know that, Ronnie.
They don't know about that long key.
My belly gonna have water.
Chantel know about it. Chantel definitely know about it for sure. Okay, that's a good icebreaker. I'm glad you got it, Chantel, because that means we can go to this next one and it just be fellas, we coming to us first. All right. Hopefully our brother Lance pulled back up. I see he's still here, but he got his camera off. So check this out, fellas. It's on us. All right. Has this ever happened to you? You're in a relationship or marriage. Shout out to BMU and Ronnie. I don't know Lance situation, but y'all in a marriage or relationship, right? And most guys say that their woman don't want to see them happy, don't want them to have real friends, go out and do real shit. Anytime you're about to have a good time, they're trying to block you from it or make up an attitude or a mood. So you trying to check on her before you leave, and now you late to the party, and now you don't even want to go because you like, fuck, like I got to stay here because I know if I leave and she's sad or she in her feelings, then I got to come back to some bullshit. So I'm gonna ask y'all a question real quick. Has this ever happened to you? And then, ladies, we're gonna get y'all to talk on it. Icebreaker. Here we go.
Y'all have fun. I'll see you after a while.
Yep. You know it.
But hold on. Let me give you this before you go.
What is it?
Go ahead on and take this
What's that
pill.
for?
Come on, Tay. I know you're gonna be feeling nauseous when you come back and all that. I want you to come back
Man,
feeling
I don't
good.
get on nauseous stomach. Shoot.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. If y'all drink, go ahead. Night.
You gotta try again. I done told you about that. You tried that one time before, trying to keep me home.
Try what? I'm not trying to keep you home. Come on, Tay. What are you talking about? At least drink you some water.
Dear water.
Yes, it's water.
It's water.
Yes, it's water. Night.
I told you gotta try something else, man. You trying to keep me home, man. I already know. I'm already looking for all this stuff right here, man. Just let me go out and have a good time.
Why do you think I'm trying to keep you home? Ain't nobody trying to keep you home. And look at your mouth.
What's wrong with my mouth?
Look at your mouth. Just spit all that stuff out when somebody trying to help you. No. Listen, let me get this off your mouth for you, dog. Water and pills and all that. Night. Bet you ain't going nowhere tonight. Y'all have fun. I'll see you.
I like that.
All right, that's our second icebreaker for the night. We going to the fellas. Fellas, that ever happened to y'all? Maybe not in that magnitude, but has your old lady tried to keep you in the house when you was really just going out to have a good time?
Nah, I would jump in real quick. I'm like in between a little bit because I'm gonna say no because she does encourage it. Having some relations with somebody. You know what I'm saying? She is about that. But with that being said, I can't seem to get comfortable on the couch for 5 fucking seconds. When you know what I'm saying, when I do clock out. So I'm gonna say no. Like my wife does encourage it. Like she's cool with it. She knows where I'm coming home to and whatnot. Sometimes just popping rounds off is beneficial to me. You know what I'm saying? A little range spot or something like that with the boys, little shit like that. But yeah, I getting comfortable at the house might be a different story.
Going to the fire range. Yeah.
That's
okay.
funny.
Go ahead, Phil.
I only get that when I get like a shave. My wife don't want me to go nowhere. When my beard's all rough and raggedy, go hang out with your guys. Go hang out with your frat brothers. When I get a shave, why you going? You sure you got to go out? I'm like, ain't this about okay? So I just let my hair grow. That's it, man. That's it. So yeah, that's funny. I found that one funny.
You the type of motherfucker that do like them, change in the car, but you'll take your clippers in the car. You go out raggedy, but in the car you be in the mirror hitting that shit. Then you come back in the house, you got a bigger doggone conversation to have. Lying telling you went to the barbershop at 11 o'clock at night. That's crazy. Go ahead, Jay Prince.
Yeah, so it was a couple of times. One of the main times that I remember was I was by my sister's house, and my cousin came all over there and stuff like that, and they was gonna throw a party. And I really wanted to go. So I knew I would have came home and asked my girlfriend that I want to go to this party. Either she's gonna want to come or I couldn't go. And they was bringing this chick over there. So I was on my way back home. I was staying from the north side to the south side. I'm from Milwaukee too, Lance.
Okay.
I was staying from the north side. My system stayed on the north side, and I was driving over the south side on Michigan Street. You know where Michigan Street is.
Yep. I know where you at.
Yeah, and so I'm like thinking, like, damn, what I'm gonna tell her? So I'm like, shit. As I was getting closer, I busted in the door. Oh shit! My girl's like, what? My cousin just got hit by a car. He just got both his legs. I'm talking about. It's so cool, so good. I'm punching out. I'm acting like a man. I'm punching holes in walls and stuff. I gotta go. My big head sister after the party, I didn't know she's gonna call my sister. And my sister talked too goddamn much. And she called, she's like, your cousin Katrina, all right? Is he all right? She like, what you mean? He all right? They doing a party over there on Sunset Street, a party. Your brother said he just got hit by a car. She said he didn't get hit by no car. He up there throwing a party. Let me call and see. And so she made sure and stuff like that. She like, no, girl, that boy, your man over there partying with him. I get to the house, the lights was off, everything off. I'm coming in. She's sitting. I open the door. She's sitting right there. She said, "Your cousin didn't get hit by no car. I just talked to your sister Keisha." That's all she had to say. I'm like, "Oh God damn!" I was pop. So yeah, it been times I had to do stuff like that. I had to fake the lead.
You had to go to the extreme to have a good time. It's crazy.
Yes, she would have never let me just tell her anything. I had to make it feel real.
Gotcha. Hey, BMU, before we come to you, man, I want to shout out one person in the comments. Highway 20 Skinny said, no smoke alarms beeping on the panel. Now, that's black. Excellent. Hey, Highway 20 Skinny, you'd be surprised, bro. We hear that all the time, and I just be looking up at the camera like, I know you motherfuckers hear the same thing out here. And the battery, Dollar General is right up the street from every damn black household in America. Go ahead on, BMU. It's on you.
Not too much for me because I don't really, be going out like that or doing nothing crazy. However, it's the baby voice thing for me, I think. Where you going? Do you have to go? Can we go together? Is it okay? We'll go. I'm going to get my shoes. Can I go? Okay, baby. Come on. That's about it for me. Like, it's just a baby voice thing. Y'all know that thing y'all do. And Chris, Chrissy, you got the baby voice? I can tell. You look like a baby voice woman. I can tell. Shawnee P, you baby voice woman too. I can tell. Chantel, I already know. Yeah. My Alchemy.
You ain't supposed to take it with you.
You got a baby. You use your baby voice too?
Nah, I don't.
You don't?
Nah.
She said she ain't got no baby voice.
Hey, BMU, Jay Prince said you ain't supposed to take them with you. They want to go with you everywhere but to the grave. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Get a dual casket. Go up in the funeral home.
Yeah.
You want a two-seater.
Bunk bed caskets.
A bunk bed casket.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell them you want a two-seater and look, see how they look at you funny. You trying to kill me? Yeah.
Yeah. Everywhere but the grave, bro.
Everywhere but the grave.
BMU, that's crazy. If you don't mind me dropping that last line, that's crazy, BMU. Because I just got my beard cut and shit the other day. They just went to go get a bottle. My wife talking about, where you going? That's crazy you would say that shit. I ain't even that baby voice.
So do you think if they don't try to force you home or force you not to go, do that mean that they cheat on you?
Nah, it don't necessarily mean they cheating on you. That's a controversial question you put to the panel. And I think that the ladies would definitely turn their head. It could be. I would tell you that. Now, don't get it fucked up. I do say that could be as well. But they also could be a good woman that want to see you happy and want to see you enjoying life. Like you're married to them, but you're not them. Y'all are one, but you're two as well. You know what I'm saying? You still got a life. So
women don't want to see those men happy.
I mean, hold on. The wrong woman don't want to see you.
Most of them don't want to see you happy.
Okay, well,
they want to control you like a switch.
Like, to give you an example, you're sitting on the couch or you're laying on the couch, you're taking a little nap, and or you laughing at something on the TV, and she passes by the room and says, and you like, oh, you in here laughing and the trash need to be took out? You in here like, why you laying down? I ain't never seen no lazy man like this before.
Come on now.
Yeah, I don't. What you got going on?
She talking that type of shit.
Yeah. I'm in here cooking. You got the day off. That don't mean nothing. Your job don't stop just because you got a day off. These kids still need to be fed, and still you could be helping me.
She wants to always be the reason why you smiling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She do not like for you to have fun without her. Especially it's gonna be
absolutely
some different female genders around where you finna go hang out and have all of these laughs.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Mr. Trey say drop the link. The link has been dropped on all streaming platforms on Facebook and on both Black Man Unfiltered Network on YouTube and T-Max Network on YouTube. So anybody want to pull up, go ahead on and cut your camera on, follow the instructions that BMU just gave you, and we'll welcome you in. With that being said, man, the icebreaker is around the panel. Ladies, it is on you. The fellas already told our side how we experienced it or haven't experienced it. Have y'all ever done some bullshit like that?
No, I encourage them to go outside. Me too. Because I go outside
I love
too.
it. I love this.
Oh, that's why. That's why. Because you want to go do your own thing.
Person on the whole panel. This person here gonna be the only. Go ahead, Chantel. What you got to say?
Yeah, don't let me be in my feelings and no, just like he said, that baby voice coming out. Where you going? I want you to go. Stay with me.
I just want to smell you.
But that's not all the time. But there are times, yes, where you do throw that on there. Like you said, you just got a fresh cut. Oh, damn, why you going out like that? But not all the time.
That's it. My alchemy. How about you?
I was like that, but it was in a crazy relationship. That's the only time I was like that. Other than that,
you say crazy.
It wasn't a good one. Like it was a bunch of it was toxic. And that's when I was like, oh, this isn't me to like be yearned out like this.
I love this part. Hey, Lance, you about to see me start cooking. I had my shit on the counter in there, marinating and seasoning it up, but now I'm literally gonna turn this oven on 375. Jay Prince is grading at the top because that's my chef. Look at the chef head he got on. You know what I'm saying? We ready to cook. So check this out. My alchemy. You admitted to being like that. Then you contradicted yourself and said, this ain't me. So are you alluding to the fact that the person made you something that you wasn't?
Yes, it can happen. If you're with the person that you know you feel is right for you, and then they start bringing out the worst sides of you to the point that you don't even recognize yourself, that's when I feel that you got to let it go. And that's what was happening. And then finally, when I did let it go, I was back to who I was. And then in another relationship, it wasn't like that. So it was like I was able to see that.
The one that it wasn't like, how did that dissolve, or are you still in it? How did that one end?
The person was a liar.
Okay, man, this is good.
Person was a liar, and they I would say the person was a liar, and they was doing some shady things.
Shady things.
I got
one more question. I got one more question for you, and then we're gonna get up off you and let the rest of the ladies answer if they want to. I think they already answered the topic, but I got one more question for you. In the first relationship, when that person had you out of pocket, out of character, made you someone who you weren't, and then in the second relationship, when that person was a liar and doing shady shit, in either one of them or both of them, what did you do wrong?
What did I do wrong? I stayed longer, like I knew when it was gonna happen, but because of what I was used to putting up with, I thought I could make it work. Like I was used to making crazy things work because I saw other people doing that, and so I thought maybe I wasn't trying hard enough. And then both of them,
about to lose it over there.
But the second one was much shorter. It was just like, and then the one before that, I was like, yeah, what the hell?
Okay, Jay, I'm coming to you. Stay calm.
But
homie.
What?
Hold your bonnet. Hey, look, check this out. Alchemy. My alchemy. T-Max Network stands for the Minority Asset Exchange. And what we exchange over here is great ideas, but more importantly, accountability. All right. So I'm not gonna say nothing as the host. I think I talk a lot of times during the panel. I'm gonna come around and I'm gonna go to Jay Prince first because he was about to lose it. We can't let him blow a gas.
Okay, go ahead.
And then we're gonna go to BMU. We'll drop down to Ronnie Woodham and Lance to wrap it home. And then, ladies, if y'all got anything you want to say after us, because we want to make sure that we hear her right. Jay Prince, what you got to say, homie?
I think that one, looking at her, I think that she took pretty far on good. And when she talking about her first one, I actually think her first one is actually her truest love. When it was toxic, she's not innocent in that toxicity. Because she had the toxic kind and she had the good kind, they still didn't work out. So that's part we had to look at you. And I wish you stop talking using other people, using this female victim framework to framing like other women done went through this stuff. We done listening to that. We stopped buying into that bull crap. You don't gotta you put like this. We black men, so you ain't finna gain nothing from us from lying. We ain't the white man, so the white man ain't gonna give you a check. We ain't finna give you a check because you so-called was a victim. So you don't have to put on no game like you going to an interview and lying to some white folks to get the job. You ain't finna get nothing from us. We know you was a piece of shit as well as that man. If you stay, how long you was with that man, the toxic man? How long you was with him?
Yo, you funny. I was with him for like 2 years.
So if you was so-called a good girl and you was a victim, you would have left within the first sign. Main signs of toxicity. So you kind of love that shit.
So
and you still fix it, I know you do.
Nah, so
let her answer.
So you putting a lot of assumptions into it. So I never said that I was a good girl. You assumed a lot. You just said a lot of. Can I cuss? Can I cuss?
Yeah, that's what I tell you.
Okay, yeah. So you said it.
Jay Prince, let her answer so it ain't an argument, it's a dialogue. Go ahead.
You said a lot of shit. You said a lot of shit. You assumed a lot of shit. You was like, you too pretty, you too this, you too that. I'm me. And when we was in a relationship, I know what I did. And I stayed too long. I know that he was making me the worst version of myself. I knew what I wasn't. I knew what he was. And I knew that because I stayed, I did things that were toxic because I stayed. And I'm taking accountability for the fact that I should have broke it off before I started tripping like that. Like if somebody makes me into something, that I'm not, and I wasn't acting that way before, then it is what it is. Like you got to understand that I'm not putting all the.
Hold on, Jay. I'm coming to you.
You got to understand that I'm not putting all the blame on him because I did what I did because I was with him and I chose him and I was like, yeah, I thought I could make it work. So I'm taking accountability. Maybe it's not in the way that I'm saying it that you want to hear it, but I'm taking accountability and I'm saying I shouldn't have been there and I stayed and it was crazy and I left and no, I don't think about this man. I don't know what he's doing. And it's crazy because I'm not gonna go into details, but people still be reaching out to me. So that's all I'm saying.
You took zero accountability. Zero. You didn't take no accountability. First off, you made excuses of your behavior. You didn't take accountability. You didn't say that I was a fucked up person before I met him and I met my match. That's all that relationship was. You met your maker. You try to frame it like he made you do this. And it's so crazy that the world gonna baby you and believe your ass. Me personally, I know you full of shit. I know you was a full of shit before you met him. You full of shit now because when you got the good guy, it still didn't work. So that double down to my argument that I can claim that you is the piece of shit.
So Jay Prince, I don't think she would claim that she got the good guy second because she said he was a liar and he was doing some shady stuff, which is still unknown. So let's not call him a good guy.
You are. So she attracting all these fucked up men. That's because she probably.
Hold on, we're gonna get to that part next. BMU, it's on you.
Too far.
Yeah, BMU is on you.
Bruh.
I think that this is let me breathe for a second. Okay, so I think that anything that happens multiple times or anything that happens on a consistent basis and the person is involved in those things. My grandmother used to say, hey, listen, grandson, I'm going to tell you something. That happened to you in October and then it happened to you again in January? You mean you lying to me? You happened to you again in September? I say, yes, ma'am. She say, you the problem. I say, why, grandmother? She said, because you're the common denominator. All these things, same things keep happening to two people, but you're the common denominator. You're the same person, every one of them, and they keep happening to you. You're the problem. And so I believe that when something happens to you over and over again, I think accountability, I think we should accept accountability. I think if it takes two to make something go wrong, right? It takes two. It takes when the fire starts, the reason it spreads is because it takes the oxygen spreads it. It picks it up and moves it. I think two things help things get out of whack. And so I think both people played a part. And I think the biggest thing in our community, in the Black community, that the women are angels. They don't do nothing wrong. And all the niggas ain't shit. He ain't shit. And when a woman goes through something and she does something, the women say, they're like, girl, I cheated on him. I had to because I wouldn't get no attention. And the women are going to say, girl, I knew it. I knew he wasn't shit. Now, if the dude cheat, they're going to say, dog ass nigga, that was a good woman. There will be no investigation for what the pain that a man experiences from a woman, but there will be several from the pain that a woman experiences from a man. I land my plane there.
That's a fact. Appreciate you, homie. Ronnie Woodham, on you.
Well, I felt like I could relate actually when she was talking about, to an extent, knowing you shouldn't stay, but stay, like you come to that realization. But I was in an actual marriage. So I think the circumstances were a little different with the ex, because it was a commitment and word, my word and shit that I gave and everything. So I'm like, I'll deal with some problems here and there, but come to the realization it was that toxic. So that's the part that I can relate to her on. But with that being said, the accountability is a big thing. I take a lot of credit for not being at the house because I didn't want to be there. But shit, when you fucking coming out as a staff sergeant, 12 years in the United States Army, and your fucking TV's on the floor, you got no pictures and frames on the walls. It should look like a whole fucking barracks in Germany type shit. On your home soil, and the clothes ain't washed, folded and shit, and there ain't no supper, and there ain't no bed. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no bedroom, but nothing. Like, this shit toxic as fuck. Well, you know what I'm saying?
All right, we're gonna get up off of My Alchemy, and we're gonna go to Shawnee P on the video clip. She said she could take it. I know that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming. You wanted to come back to you? I couldn't hear you.
I mean, if it's okay, I don't know. I ain't got a lot to say.
Okay, we're gonna let you defend yourself.
I got an outlook to it too, T-Max.
We're gonna move on.
I got an outlook that I can share with everybody too for Alchemy. And I think it's a different outlook I'll share with everybody. Only if y'all want to.
Go ahead, man. Yep.
Got you. Hey, I think everybody was saying, I hear where everybody's coming from. I'm gonna go a different outlook perspective. I think she was probably battling with wants versus needs, right? You want this guy, the guys you're with, it's probably not the guy that you needed, right? That happens a lot with women, right? They not, no offense to y'all. I want this guy. He may not be shit and got everything, but this is the guy you probably need, right? And a lot of women, y'all kind of struggle with that a little bit, right? So I think it was more of that. Those three guys just talked about were guys you wanted, but not the guys you needed.
All right, too easy. Got your land.
You still blame the men.
Hold on, JP. Let's move to the ladies. We're gonna let My Alchemy had the last word on her own topic because she turned the topic into a personal thing, which I appreciate. Shawnee P, it's on you. We'll go around the panel to Chrissy Chantel next.
I think I lost the plot. I ain't never been that girl. Like, I love for my man to come home to me. Like this, I jiggle in the door. Cause I just like, but I'll tell you this though. I work with men and I will like, they be smelling good. I'm like, you couldn't be my husband because you would not be able to wear no cologne, no none of that. So I can see why some women might want to be like, you ain't going out like that. But me personally, go. I will see you when you get home. Have fun.
Man, y'all keep saying stuff that's going to turn it into another topic and another topic. Because that shit you just said right there is diabolical. I'm going to steal Chrissy's word. That's crazy, Shawnee, that you talking about. I ain't going to go. Chrissy, go ahead. Because Shawnee,
it's just, I'm like, the guys that.
So your man, real quick, your man can't go out smelling good, but y'all got a closet for nothing but perfume. Like, you got a closet for perfume.
Good for? Just take a shower and go to work. You don't need to be smelling good at work. I don't just some deodorant and go on about your business.
Hey, Chrissy, she finna shave Mister. Go ahead, Chrissy. It's on you.
She just want her to smell like Old Spice or something. You can smell like it's Old Spice.
You know what I'm saying? Just put some deodorant on, take a shower, be normal.
Nah, but y'all do the same thing though. Hold on now.
He don't have to have no cologne or nothing.
You can't tell me them scrubs don't smell like 8 different fucking flavors.
Well, that's because no one at home telling me don't go out smelling so yummy.
I got.
May I ask you a question, Shani?
Oh my God.
Do you think that a lot of y'all women feel like that because y'all know how y'all get when y'all around men that's away from y'all men? How y'all around men that got on that fresh cologne and stuff? How y'all be dots away when y'all men not around? So that's what you kind of be insecure about because y'all know how other women is because y'all just like them.
See, I feel like I kind of like doing that because that's, I don't know, I guess it is a little toxic, but it's almost like giving a compliment, like who you smelling good for, who you looking good for. Not that I don't want you to leave the house, but I think that's my way of saying, okay, you smelling good, looking good, but I don't want you to stay here. Go.
Can I say something, or we got somebody else? Oh,
nah, you gonna have the last word, Chrissy True Blue.
Okay, so I was gonna say that I don't know how to say her name. Let me just call her Mai because I ain't get out of it. But what I was gonna say is accountability starts with reflection of self as a woman. When you do reflection of self, once you do your reflection, 9 times out of 10, if you do the right reflection and do self-evaluation to look at what made this relationship not work and what part did I really play in, you won't attract the same men. You'll attract the opposite.
You know how to get going quicker. Pew. I mean, because
Chantel?
it's probably still
Well,
going to
one
show.
of the men was good and
not
she
giving it
just
your
wasn't
time.
though.
I got you, Jay Prince. Hold on, Chantel.
Well, I did say, yeah, I do that every now and then. I've done that before, but to my alchemy, I felt like she did take a little bit of accountability, so don't put it all on her.
At what part?
I said a little bit. Calm down.
What's a little bit? That's all I'm asking. It's always calm down, BMU, when you're trying to get them to hurry up and say this. A little bit. She needs time to think a little bit. That's why she tell me to calm down.
When she said that she didn't leave. So I'm saying, I'm stretching it as in saying her actions, because people can trigger you. So how you react to those triggers, that's on you. So her saying I didn't leave sooner is slightly saying, no.
That's not taking no accountability. That's an excuse.
I was trying to help you.
Nah, I said more. I said more.
All right,
I definitely said more.
You got the floor now, my alchemy. After you finish, we're gonna move on to the next real topic. Go ahead.
No, but I appreciate y'all. I definitely said more. I said because I stayed, I did things that were toxic. And then when Lance was like, I'm not gonna go into it. When Lance said that you trying to figure out what you want and what you need. I didn't know what I wanted and I didn't know what I needed. I had to learn more about myself. And that's why when she was like, you get gone quicker, the second relationship, it was nothing. I was like, bye. And I wasn't that person again, because it's like, you don't know what you need until you're in it. And that was like a second thing for me to be like, all right, here's round 2. What you gonna do? And so I was like, cool, don't do that shit again because you was tripping.
But that means your vetting process, you're not taking enough time to. You're not taking
he
enough
lied.
time.
Go ahead.
You're not taking enough time to.
Bro.
You're not taking enough time to vet them.
Hold on. What's happening is this. You have you become a person. Your life shapes you to become who you are. And when you shape to be that person and you are a good woman and you have all these good things about you, you're nurturing, you're caring, you're patient, you're kind. What you do sometimes is you choose the wrong nigga. And then when you get the wrong nigga, you pour all those things into the wrong nigga. And the nigga that the next man you get with that you should be patient with, your patience ran thin with the wrong nigga. So now you don't have enough for the right nigga.
Oh, so
he not talking
that's
about
what happened. That's basically what happened.
I'm
That's
hoping
what
because
Yeah.
You drain yourself with the wrong nigga and you lose everything about yourself. Then when you get with the man you're supposed to be patient with, oh, he gone. Then 20 years later, because I know women like this, 20 years later, you know what? Andrew was so good to me. I could have made it work with Andrew. He was amazing. I just wasn't patient, girl. And now you on a girl's trip, your knees are knocking, your ankles are clicking every time you walk, and now you ain't got nobody.
Well,
but it kind of, I'm sorry, but it kind of goes back to, like you said, that theme I said, wants versus needs.
Yes.
Obviously, men and women are different, right? For men, we end up finding what we need by bumping our head one good time. Bad relationship, maybe a child born, that does it. Where you say, okay, this is what we need, opposed to what we want, right? I'm a firm believer of that myself, right? So yeah, I think it's more of that than anything.
Yeah, because that's how I feel. That's how I feel. I feel that a lot of times we grow. Yo, I'm crying. We grow in different ways.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we think we know something and we don't. And when we have more information, we choose better. It just looks crazy as hell. And so for me, like I that's why when she was like, he was like, did you stay longer? Like, what did you do? Like, it was that relationship wasn't even, I wouldn't even consider a relationship. The next one I did, like, it wasn't, and I don't even think it really wasn't even a relationship real. Like, it was just a person that I was trying to figure out what we were trying to do. So that's when I was like, when was the second part? Like, the second part wasn't even a relationship for real. It was just like me just trying to figure it out. And then it was like, all right, I'm gone. And then from there, I was like, you know what? I need a break. And I was like, yeah. So no more of this, no more of that. And right now, my man is music. And I'm just making friends and I'm collaborating right now because I know that I'm not emotionally available because I got some more growing to do.
It's crazy. Jay Prince, I'm gonna let you get the last word. We got to move on. I'm gonna let you get the last word. But I just want to say this real quick. My alchemy is me, then BMU, and then Jay Prince gonna take us out, and he gonna land his plane very quickly. But the shit you just said right then about music being your man, that's so typical. That's so typical. I'm not talking about you. I speak in general. The only time the shit get about y'all is when you put your personal experience in it. You ain't heard me talk about hardly none of my personal experiences in the last year and a half, have you, Chrissy?
Nope.
I'm married to Sunday nights at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube at the Content Creators Lounge for a reason, because it's general. It's general topics. When you bring it to yourself, now we're going to address and attack the point, not you. So the shit you just said right then about marrying music and it being your man is going to mentally and physically take you out the game. By the time you spin back around to the game, because the game changes every day, right? By the time you spin back around to the game, now we can call it the dating scene to make it sound more cute. The game, we can call it whatever you want to. But by the time you go to, are you seeking a man or are you waiting to be found?
Okay, so I'm not seeking, I'm not waiting to be found. I'm just doing a little bit of everything. So I'm doing my music. And when I say music is my man, I mean that it's always been I've always been in a relationship with music, even when I was in these relationships. So maybe I should have gave it more context or whatever. But it's not like I'm just locked in with music. Like, music is the person that's always been there for me. I personify it, but it's how I get it out. It's how I get out, like, what I'm going through in a relationship, but it's not the end all be all. Like, it's always been there. It's consistency, but it's not the end all be all for me. So
I appreciate it. You just made my whole point. And the reason why I tell Chrissy, Chantel, and the rest of them over there at all 4 seasons that I can't stand when a woman dumbs a man down to the phrase my person or my partner. Right? That's what the shit you're doing right now. You're dumbing a man down by saying music is your man. So I'll tell you this, there's a whole bunch of women out there with poodles and shih tzus, and that's their man. And then when they get into a relationship with a man, they still mentally, I know, right? This is gonna be good. You got to go back and tell the rest of the people at TikTok that over here, these mugs is crazy and they really speak their mind. So I'm gonna end it. BMU gonna go, and then Jay Prince gonna end it. All right. So I'll land my plane by saying this: stop replacing, because when men never say basketball is my woman, men never say I love motorcycles. Got Two of them. Men never say motorcycles is my woman. I tell people, because I hear bitch ass men that say their wives won't let them get a motorcycle. I say my motorcycle won't let me get a wife. But that's different from saying that my motorcycle is my wife. I would never want an object. Piece of object, or not even just that, Chrissy. A hobby is what I was trying to say. A hobby. I would never replace a woman with a hobby to say this is fulfilling like a woman would. That would be diabolical. Go ahead on. I'm gonna stop using your word, Chrissy. I'm using it for a reason because I heard somebody else on another panel that visited over here use it like 5 times in one sentence. It sounded funny with them. You said, go ahead, BMU.
I'm doing everything I can. I'm touching myself every day because music is my man. Right? That's what you're going to be singing in about 10 years. Okay? But you're going to be singing, music is my man. You're going to be on there. You're going to be standing in front of the mirror.
That's diabolical.
And you're going to tell yourself, music is my man. You're going to have a whole thing. You're going to have the whole Mary J. Blige shit. The beat and everything going to come on. Music. Everybody on the panel right now, just remember this in your head. Music is my man. Everybody got to remember. Because that's what's going to happen. It happened to the best of them, right? Aretha Franklin said she wanted RASPECT. I ain't trying to disrespect Aretha, but Aretha died, breast hanging down past her feet, overweight, snorting, sweating every day. She had no man. She died alone. She died alone, being mean. She dead. She dead. I'm looking at her now. I'm looking at all the people that's on the road right. Patti LaBelle. Patti LaBelle look like a Macy's mannequin during Christmas, but she's don't got no man. She ain't got no man. And she out here saying, you know, I ain't got no man. She ain't got nobody. She ain't got nobody. I'm looking at all the women. I'm looking at them. I'm looking at all of them on stage. I'm looking at them. And all the women that was out here back in the day who could have got a man in their 40s and their 30s, they just don't have nobody. I'm looking at Sanaa Lathan. Sanaa Lathan starting to look like an English bulldog. She don't have no man. Halle Berry damn near made it out. She's 60. You know, she got a man, but Regina King, Regina Hall, all of them don't have no man.
Trio, that's Vivica Fox, Vivica Ray, and what's her name? Sunshine. What's her name?
Vivica.
I can't think of the other girl name.
Vivica looked like her cheeks got stomach cancer.
I'm about to say we ain't even playing Vivica no more. We started playing her a long time ago.
I saw Vivica Fox the other day on Independence Day. I said, look, Lord, what happened? Her cheeks look like she got they got stomach cancer. And so all these women, you better right now, Alchemy, listen to me. Right now, Nia Long. Woo! Y'all remember Nia Long on Friday running down that sidewalk? Everybody say, damn. Right now, Nia Long, she look like a running back for the Giants. She not. She got no man. Right? She ain't got no man. So what I'm saying to you, Miss Alchemy, that you know, right now you got to take advantage of what you have, your youth, and find you somebody to hold on to when you roll over in the bed at night. You ain't reaching for the flashlight to see who knocking on the door. You're reaching for that penis that's hard enough to go down there and stop anything coming through that door. I'm telling you right now, y'all gotta stop doing this. Y'all gonna be at the house, and the only thing you're gonna have to fight with. Do you know how to shoot a gun, Alchemy? Do you know how to shoot a gun? Are you taking any classes? Anybody breaking your house right now? Are you able to get them up out of there?
You don't need to worry about that.
Okay.
You don't need to worry about that. It's okay.
I just want to protect yourself.
Let's go ahead on the transition. Hey, everybody.
I mean, you gonna come up in here tomorrow? What you gonna do? Like, you gonna teach me some classes?
I got you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna DM a message.
You ain't teaching nothing. Your wife will cut your nuts off.
Trey, I was about to introduce you, dog. Trey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Trey to the panel. Jay Prince about to go ahead on the wrap us up on this icebreaker. Go, Jay.
So this is problem, and sorry.
Hey, go without throwing like serious insults to the person, but to the point.
I mean, Lance. I think that you probably like want to fuck, and I think that y'all setting the premise that the man wasn't right for her and all this other stuff. It could be she wasn't right for the man. Y'all don't leave no room for we get done dirty. One of this was y'all chick and she did you dirty. Y'all don't leave no room for that. Y'all just make it seem like somehow it was the man. She don't know how to pick the man. No, one of she's a fucked up woman though. One of them she wasn't no good for him. You know, just because she come up here and play a little soft little song, sing you out your draw. That don't make her a good woman, a good chick. I think that we need to as black men. It takes so little to get for them to have us wrapped around their whole fingers, right? So you don't know this woman. All you know, she's a common denominator. She's not single. These ain't the only two men she been with. Looking at her, she done been with many men. She done had a lot of men after her. And somehow no man took her serious enough to want to stay with her if she was a so-called good women don't get left. Good women is not single. So that means most, especially the pretty light-skinned ones, they always single. Look at Shantae. She's single than a motherfucker. So I think that we need to stop giving these women all of the grace because it removes the chance of us being in the right, and they could have been a horrible chick. Damn.
All right, too easy. Trey, welcome to the panel, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome Trey to the panel. All right, Trey, I don't know if you was watching and saw the little icebreaker, but all right, so since you didn't, we're going to move to the real topic, the real first topic of the night. Trey, you're in here just in time. All right, man. First topic of the night, we're going to go ahead and play the first video, and then I'll remove this banner right here at the bottom, and we'll put the topic down after the video finished playing. Let's go ahead and get into the first one. I need everybody to listen and pay attention.
Check this out, y'all. Right now, we in a gender war. Men hate women, women hate men, men feel women just want this, women feel like men not being men. We get it. But here go the thing. We need each other. I need a woman just like a woman needs a man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can cut out all the extra bullshit. Just because this person wants his girl to go 50-50 or this woman wants her man to pay 100, you know what I'm saying, of everything doesn't mean that we can't coexist. If that person doesn't meet your criteria, don't fuck with them. There's always somebody out there that fits your criteria of what you want in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So just because somebody disagree with what you like don't mean you got to attack them. That just means that person ain't for you. You are not wrong for setting standards and wanting somebody to do a certain thing for you. You just have to go find a person that's willing to do that for you. But just because you want a nigga to pay all the bills and you come across a nigga that wants you to go 50-50, don't mean you got to attack him or say he's not a man. That's just not the man for you. Just because you find a bitch that, you know what I'm saying, goes 50-50, but you prefer to pay all of it or whatever, don't mean, you know what I'm saying, y'all can't work shit out. You know what I'm saying? This gender war and this shit that we don't need each other is just bullshit. Because motherfuckers keep on having kids. If motherfuckers don't need each other, how is kids still being made right now? Somebody's fucking lying.
All right. Shout out to Kamal, the Shadow Band man. Johnson says, laugh my ass off. My man is music. LOL. Now that's a bar for sure. that need a hook and a 16 behind it. So look.
Can I go first on this topic?
Yeah, you sure can, because we can hurry up and get through it. Hold on for a second, Jay. Yeah, go ahead, Jay. You got it.
So I disagree with him. It shouldn't be no gender war. I think the problem is for this whole conversation.
Not just what you thought of the video. Here go the topic. The topic.
Yeah, about the topic.
I got to put the topic on the screen, huh?
Oh, okay.
Boom. Here's what I want you to talk about. Is having a man or woman more of a need or a want? All right, Jay, I want you to speak on that, not go off of what you felt about the video. Go ahead.
It will be a need for a man perspective, but at this point, we just want them. Because, we need a woman, but we need that woman that had a male upbringing, like her father. And the majority of the times, a lot of these women, they didn't have that male upbringing. So what they're going to offer is everything but what we need, right? So at that point, it puts men in a position to only settle for them because this is what we want. These women, they cannot provide what we need because they never had that male figure as their father that to look up to and respect. To understand us men and what we desire and what is considered controlling or misogynistic and narcissism, all this other stupid shit. So, if they would have had their father, they probably could offer us what we need. But since they didn't, the only thing they can offer us is shit that we want.
Okay. All right. Chantel, we're going around counterclockwise. Chantel, on you. Is having a man or a woman, but in your case, a man, having a man a need or a want?
It's both. It's both. Because I mean, you're gonna need them. That's just natural. We need each other. And of course, there's your wants too. I mean, because like he said in the video, how they making babies, everybody wants some of that. So, there's needs and wants.
All right. BMU? Is having a woman a need or a want for you? You married for a very long time, so speak your shit.
Is having her a need or a want? I think it's both. It's both. You need her and you want her. I think that asking the men, I think this is easy for men to answer. Because I know men out here, shout out to Hink. Hink said, if you don't need me, I definitely don't want you. And so a lot of men think that way. Men want to be needed. It's a thing that's inside of a man that he needs to be and wants to be needed by his woman. But we're living in a culture right now where they're adjusting the AC a lot, and so I don't need you. I mean, I don't need you. But I think that if you're not needed, then it is what. But I think for men, it's easy to answer that. Yeah, it's a need and a want for sure.
Gotcha. Chrissy, True Blue, it's on you.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it is both. I would want a man and I need a man, but that still gives me the options where I can say, yeah, if I'm going to be with somebody, I want to be with that person and I need that person so that man can lead me.
Okay, Trey.
Yeah, men don't need women. They've never needed women. I don't need a woman. However, women need men. And I can prove this because all you have to do is watch an episode of Bear Grylls and Survivor and watch women damn near die without the help of man. The fact of the matter is that everything you have is probably because a man built it or maintains it. So we don't need y'all. Society needs women. That's the thing. And that's the trick. And I will say that is maybe the curse that God put on us is that, well, we can't really propagate a society without you. But the truth of the matter is that personally, day to day, I don't need a woman. I don't even need to speak to you. There's nothing that happens in my life where I needed to go to a woman and have a conversation with her at all. I don't need you to make money. I don't need you to cook my food. I don't need you to clean I just don't need you at all. And especially when you're raised by a single mother who taught you how to be independent your entire life. So you damn sure don't need a woman. So no, men don't need women. However, women would perish if they didn't have men.
But if men didn't need women, you wouldn't be here.
To the point I made before, that society needs women. To propagate a society, women are needed. But a man personally, and if he doesn't want a family, if a man doesn't want a family, what does he need you for? You can answer it. If a man doesn't want a family,
she was trying to read she was trying to read the comment.
You said, what
he asked you a question.
Companionship?
Hold on, Chantel. He want Chris to answer.
I'm trying to understand what he said because I wasn't paying attention. Now, what you say again, Trey?
If a man does not want a family, what does he need a woman for?
Companionship, or he just want to be lonely.
A German Shepherd is a better companion than a woman.
But I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
No.
And you can get better use out of a German Shepherd.
I'm just saying
they can actually protect you, and they'll listen to you, and you can train them far better than a woman.
I mean, the only way somebody can say that is if you want to be with. No.
One at a time. One mic, y'all.
Diabolical.
Okay.
All right, Shawnee P. Shawnee P. I know Shawnee B losing the topic, so here go the topic. Is having a man or a woman more of a need or a want?
It's a want. I mean, need is so. What do I need you to do? Do what? I mean, at this point in my life, I mean, I know we don't like to, try to stay out the little personal thing, but need is so heavy. I need water, and food and stuff like that. And I go to work for that, just like everybody else do. I just like, as far as like, I feel like we needed each other as a community. Like, you just need people in general. But as far as having to be with one person till you die, I mean, I'm a hospice nurse, so I've seen the end for a whole bunch of people, and nobody's getting out of here alive, and it's all okay. So, I mean, I think it's nice to have somebody in your life, and sometimes you become dependent on that person, and those needs and wants change. But I don't think you don't have to need or want a man or a woman. If that's what you choose to do, do it. But
all right.
So
I told you it's easier for us, T-Mac.
So who gonna change the
Yeah, I
tires?
know.
Who gonna change the tires in your car? Who gonna do the oil
the same
change?
person who did it when I was married. When I was married, my husband did it. But
That's a
I
man,
was
though.
always
But
married.
what's so
That's a
hard?
man.
Hold on. What's so hard? What's so hard about saying, Shawnee? I have a question, Shawnee.
Hold on, BMU. Hold on, BMU.
I got a question.
Go ahead, Shonda P. You got it all out. You and Chrissy good?
Because I said it's a man. At the end of the day, I don't want to change no damn tire. I don't want to take out the garbage.
Okay, but the tire has to be changed if there's no man around.
You know what?
Like Trey
I got
said,
you,
I
BMU.
mean, he's
I'm
still
coming
gonna
to you.
eat. He's still gonna do these things. Like, so when there's no man around, what happens?
No.
Y'all killing Trey. All right, Chrissy, you want to answer her what before we go to BMU?
AAA. That still consists of a man.
But you
I
can't
never,
start.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
I never seen no AAA worker. I've never seen no AAA worker as a woman.
Shonda P, hold on. Let Chrissy get it off.
I haven't.
Get your shit off. Go ahead.
And I live in Chicago.
Hold on, Shonda P. Shonda P. Hold on. Let her get it
Gotta
off.
be a stud.
Go ahead, Chris.
No, I'm just saying for real. Like, I live in the city, and I ain't never seen a AAA driver that has been a woman. Never.
Now, Shonda P said what most women would say just to prove a point. She said, I seen a couple. So we do know that's a one-off. Their name is Big Shirley on What's Happening. The couple
Good,
that
because
you
I'm not
seen.
trying to go home with Shirley. I just want my service done.
No, I know. I'm just saying
Yeah,
the
gonna show you.
couple of women that you seen, they were like Big Shirley. They was not really feminine like the women like y'all on this panel.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of the women that got that gorilla tape wrapped around her breast.
Because
and she's saying, "Hey, Shonny, yeah, what you got going on tonight? I don't
All right,
change this
Tweezy,
tire
Ronnie
for you."
Wilhelm, I got a comment for you, man. Hey, shout out to Unc be streaming. He says, is that an airborne beret that Ronnie is rocking? Shout out your shit, Ronnie.
Yeah, absolutely. Jumpers hit it. I got 35 jumps under this hat.
Come on now. Talk about it. All right, Ronnie. Ronnie, it's on you, Doc. Go ahead on and take the topic away. Needs or wants when it comes to a woman.
Shit, I was thinking in my head. Let me take a tangent real quick. My flight will be short. Boss man T-Max, you ever drove by that Caprice Classic with a fully loaded kit on it? Or that Cutlass with the 26s and thought to yourself, that shit, whoa.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know why, but that's what I think of. Like, a man is a man. I could build brick and mortar. That shit gonna be brick and mortar. My castle gonna be brick and mortar. But if I get a woman, that shit gonna smell like flowers, have rugs in it, color coordinated and shit like that, be bleached and shit like that, and be full of good aura and livelihood and all that type of energy to pick me up when I am down and shit like that. Now, that shit is whoa. So that's what I think of when I think of the whoa man. Because a man is a man, but when I add that whoa, when I get my woman in the mix, like I'm me, I'm good. You know, I can handle some shit, but with her by my side, it's crazy.
That's good shit. That's good
Ronnie,
shit.
that was good shit, Bo. Like I'm sorry that I blew your screen up late, but at the end of the day, you just took it. Like, you took the words out of my mouth. I'm gonna go and then I'm gonna pass it around to Alchemy, right? What you just stated was it depends on the man or woman of what they want in a wife or a husband or in a lifestyle. Like, to the people in my belief, the people that just want somebody, to me, they just think that they already good and they could just add that person on like a Bluetooth earpiece, like an accessory, right? But the people that are good, so like good here, surviving, but at the end of the day, they know to elevate and really not elevate like material things, but in fulfillment in life to say that walk this journey and go down the road. I think those people is whoa. Go ahead on my alchemy.
Can we bring the question back up again?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. I'm glad you asked because I almost lost it my damn self. There you go.
Okay, is having a man or woman more of a need or a want? I think it's both. It depends on what you need, depends on what you want. That's how I feel. It depends on how you see yourself and how you see the other person, how I feel. And like what's the end goal out of everything. And I feel like if you don't really know what you want with that, then it's gonna be kind of like up in the air. So
why is it T-Max? Please,
hold
I'm sorry.
Hold on. We're gonna jump on everything that she said, bro. Hold on for a second. Go ahead, Lance. You'll come back around to you after.
Yeah, got you. Hey, listen to everybody's stuff. I it's a need, right? I use me for example. Going on 7 years of marriage, right? Before me and my wife got together, I'm doing what I want to do, running amok out here in these streets, doing what I want to do, right? Got married, brought another house, didn't want her in that house, all the stuff and everything. My wife went on the trip for like a week. I was lost like a motherfucker. Didn't know what to do. I'm talking about I'm going out. I'm telling all my guys, we're going out. We out here. We gonna run the streets. I was lost like a mug. I was lost, T-Max. I didn't know what the hell to do. Didn't know what to do, right? So I don't want to experience that again, man. I don't want to go back to being single on my own no more. Nah, it's a need.
Don't tell me you the kind of dude running around 30 minutes before she arrived at the house trying to clean up everything you can.
There you go, dog. There you go.
Jay Prince,
Could I add something to what Lance just said?
Yeah, it's on you.
I was in a 5-year relationship, and I felt that I know that feeling that you're talking about.
Yeah,
so the feeling. Okay, but here's the downside of that. If y'all ever split up, you going back to being that loss. Now you're gonna be extremely lost because now you know a lot of time done went by, and you never really found yourself. So basically, your awareness of yourself is yielded in the hands of her being there with you. So the moment you leave, you gonna go back. And I went to a lost state when I lost. It felt like a death.
Right.
It felt like somebody like your mom and dad when your woman leave you. Right. When y'all finally ain't together. And after that, I was lost for many years. And so now you could get found. That just comes from people not used to being to themselves. And every time we get out of a relationship, we always got to rush to get back in it because we're afraid to find and be to ourselves. Mostly men typically gonna be by themselves. Women never be by themselves. So I think that it's okay. Now I've been single for years, and it's difficult for me to be with a woman and put my whole dependency on this woman that can leave and fall short at any given day.
Yeah, but Jay, the counter to that too is not just because of marriage, but in any relationship, right? There's a vulnerability piece you have to do, right? You just have to, right? If you go in a relationship, not saying you meet a chick today, I love you tomorrow, but hey, if she got all the qualities and traits you look for in a lady, there's a vulnerability piece you have to have. You just have to, right? And especially for anybody on the panel that's married, that's part of any relationship.
Wake up next month and say, Lance, I'm growing apart. She probably seen something on YouTube, social media. Right. What you gonna do then?
Hey man, I got a 72-hour rule, man. I have 72 hours of crying, listening to R&B music. I'm in these streets after that. That's it. But that's anything though, man. That's anything. Maybe a week. But after that, it's
on. Be in the street 72 hours later when you can't even make it a week without your wife.
Come on, Trey. I knew somebody was gonna catch this shit. Go ahead.
Super different. She didn't leave under those circumstances.
Hey, wait, listen, hold on, Shawnee P.
I need Alchemy to come back because I got a question for her.
Yeah. I have this question too. Real quick. Why is it just so hard for women to just say, I need you, man? Why is it so hard to say, I need you, man? Right? And then if we really just get real deep for a second, pause. If we get real deep for a second and just think about it, nothing in this world would exist without a man. The sperm enters the woman, meets the egg, then life begins. The man carries the life with him every day. Everybody on this panel is here because of a man. Your mama laid on her back and received
this
that
world
man.
don't be full of women and their children. Actually.
Excuse me? I can hear you.
No.
Hold on, Trey. Trey, I got you. I'm
the
coming
world
to you.
is
Say it again.
filled with women and her children, mothers and their children. So now we only here because of a woman.
You're here because of a man. You're an incubator.
No.
You're not the life.
But I choose.
You choose what?
I choose to bring life here without
Yeah, you're right, because y'all are murderers too. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about without men, you can't not exist. Without a man, when you walk out your house, in the morning, a man built the house. When you walk on the floors, the foundation was laid by a man. When you get in your car, your horn that you blow at when you having road rage, that horn that you blow was put in there by a man.
Build something. What else are you doing?
So hold on, tell me this. Tell me 5 things that a woman has built that we use today that we just love and adore right now. Tell me, give it to me. 5.
Don't we have Wi-Fi because of a black woman?
Oh no! Who built the infrastructure for her to have the ability to create the Wi-Fi?
No, see, I can't.
Everything is birthed from a man. Okay. Everything.
So BMU, basically what you're saying is they are the great enhancers of what we already produce.
Exactly. We give you something for you to multiply it. Without the sperm, there's no life.
But we give you
without the roads, there's no car.
Do that for women. What else are you doing besides going to war?
That's a good point. You got BMU.
So what is it? So ask the question again, because I got a quick answer for you. Go ahead.
What else are you doing?
What else are we doing? Let's see. The men that you used to, or the men that are like me and T-Max? I want to make a different. Huh?
You're saying, what else are you doing? You're not growing the babies. You're not.
BMU. She said earlier that she needed water. Where do you think this water comes from that flows through your pipe?
You said we're not. You said we're not growing the baby.
I said, what else are you doing? Because you're saying, because what else would you do if you're not building? If you're not using your testosterone to?
If we're not building, we were designed to do what we're doing now.
So
we were designed to do this. Take a man. You know what? I would love to do for you. I would love to, like I said this last week, but I'm going to use different words. I would love to have the power of God for 24 hours. And I want all the men to go to sleep for 45 days. Don't do no jobs, no construction, no nuclear plants, nothing. And I want the world to be ran by women for 45 days straight. This bitch would blow up. It would turn upside down. There would be nothing.
Hey, don't try to take, hold on. My alchemy. Don't try to take that natural. You know this shit is live and being recorded, right? So your first initial facial expression when he said let the men go to sleep for 45 days, you don't want that. But then you started to turn around to change your face like bullshit. We got it. Do you want all men to just not come to work, don't do shit for 45 days?
Yeah, and let us see what the women can do.
I mean, what was the question again? Can you ask that again?
45 days. If all the men stopped, if all the men decided to say, you know what, we're all going to not do anything for 45 days. We're not going to work. We're not going to build nothing. We're not going to do anything for 45 days. What would the world look like if women ran the world for 45 days straight?
I would like to see that. I would like to see that data. I would like to see how it goes.
Find that Bear Grill for you.
I would sincerely love to see how it goes, and because I want to know too. I want to know what the women can.
This is the point I was trying to make earlier. We already have the proof.
We already seen it. Yeah,
we already have.
You just ain't seen it.
They did an entire show about this. It's called Bear Grylls.
Yeah, Survivor.
They took 12 men and 12 women. They separated them, put them on separate islands. Do you understand that the women were walking around in circles? It was so bad that the producers had to come in, who were men, by the way, had to come in and said, if you guys don't get this together, we're going to have to take you off this island so you don't die. By the way, the men had already had shelter. They had water. They had already divvied up the plan.
Can somebody drop that in the chat?
Okay, so I feel with that. Oh, I feel like I'm too close to the mic. I feel like I'm about to sound like Eric Mays.
No, you sound good.
Okay, I feel like with that, it's a societal issue because a lot of times like they already made their ideas about women, so we don't get to do a lot of things that men can do because they think that we're weaker, or they don't like there's a difference between a biological weakness. Like biologically there's limits, and I'm not saying that women can do every single thing that a man can do. Like, let's be reasonable and let's look at the biological aspect of it. But I feel that because people have like a lot of men have already made their minds up. I'm like, well, I want to see without the show and the parameters of a show, like, because there's also some things that are within that. I'm like, what can we do outside of that? Because I feel like that's just one aspect of it that's very specific that like hinges upon a lot of things that a women can't really they don't really have a chance to really explore like that, deeply, truly, honestly, with no, like, just all right, hands off.
I have a question.
Because I feel like we need more teaching, like, because if you don't know something, you don't know it. So how can you do it? Because there's just so much that I feel that we haven't been taught as women as well. I don't feel like it's equal. So it's already kind of set up for it to crash and burn and be like, well, the women don't know what the hell they doing. Because I'm just like, well, I mean, have y'all ever really gave us a chance for real, like, and then like with teachers and not be open and be like, so you're just, oh, you're a little cute little. I'm like, we could collaborate because, that's how I feel about it.
Ma'am, let me say something. God capped you. Let me tell you how. He's a reminder that you're the weaker vessel and you can't do what we do. Let me give you an example. If you and I went to Alaska and we were to set up, you was on one side and I was on the side, and they told us go hunt for our food, right? And they said the food of choice for us to win the money would be a grizzly bear. I would go and try to fuck the grizzly bear up. You would, say for instance, let me tell you how God capped you. Say for instance, your menstrual starts to happen. Do you know a grizzly bear can smell a menstrual of a woman from 5 miles away, and he'll hunt that scent down, find you, eat you, and maul you to death because he smells that? You are not meant to do what we do because you weren't made to do it. And even in history, you look at the Indians, the women stayed, built the fires, raised the children. Why didn't they go out and hunt with the men? You want to know why? Because they knew women bleed. They knew women give off a pheromone that most predators want to eat. And so you're not like us.
Okay.
You can't do what we do. And I'm gonna say this. If me, T-Max, Trey was on one island together and they put you and Shawnee, I don't even want to put Chantel and Chrissy in this because they on our side. But y'all would not survive.
So
Grizzly cute and get pregnant by the bear.
So I said biologically. So you basically just said what I said, but in a different way. So I was like biologically. I wasn't disagreeing with you. I literally was just like, okay.
No, I'm not saying nothing against you. I'm talking about like, because Shawnee was on one a few minutes ago. I'm really talking about her. Shawnee was on one. She basically have this mindset that women don't need me. What do we need? Need what? Everything's confusing when it comes to the man who with the Egyptian pyramids, what you go see, anything that's built and the wonders of the world was created by men. Right? Men protect you every day.
The house she's in right now was built by men.
And guess what? Guess what, Trey? If a man grabbed her right now and I walk by, who would she look to come help her?
Men.
Not
okay,
she'll say BMU. Come help me. This nigga trying to kill
like me.
Okay, so I feel like because of that, like that's what I'm talking about. I feel like how do we know how much we can do if you already saying like a man will come by and protect another man? Like I don't disagree with that because I'm like, cool, like, fight fire with fire, whatever. But I'm just like, how do we really honestly know if like there's so many things that are unanswered? Because
can I answer that question?
It's kind of like
Trey, hold on, Trey, before you go.
Can I answer that question?
Alchemy, if T-Mac passed out in a fire and you was a firefighter, could you put him on your shoulder and bring him up?
Hold on, Trey. One mic. Go ahead.
Can I answer that question? As a man who served in the military with women.
I got you. I'm coming to you next. Go ahead, BMU.
I'm asking Alchemy and Shawnee, if you guys can do everything, I would love to see you become firefighters and a house is burning and a 275-pound, 250 man have to be carried out on your shoulder. And I want to see a woman pick up a 275-pound man and go down a flight of stairs with him to save his life.
Hey,
I didn't say that.
I want to see it.
Hold on.
I'm gonna get him out of
I want to see it.
Hold on, y'all. Please. Check this out. I'm gonna have to start muting motherfuckers around the panel. I have no problem sticking the doggone panel up with a 12 gauge and with this mute button, right? Trey, go ahead on. Open up your mic. I know where you was going. Go ahead.
Because I can actually answer that question because I've actually worked side by side with women in these positions. So when you ask, well, what can a woman do these jobs? I was there. I was in Iraq with women. They don't want to do the job. We used to call them
Air Force?
Bobs. Bob stood for back office bitch because that's what they wanted to be. They wanted to be in the office. They didn't want to work.
Well, I said what I
If you
said.
go into a police department right now, when you go inside the office, you're going to see a majority of women in the office working. Why? Because it's safe and it's climate controlled. Majority of the patrol officers are men. Why? Because we're the ones that are going to go out there and actually do it. I have worked side by side with women, and I've said this before.
Yeah, I got you.
If it were up to me, y'all wouldn't even be allowed to be in the military nor be police officers if it was up to me. Because to be quite honest, you're kind of more useless space than anything. And I say that having a baby with a female officer. I have a child with a female officer. It's more useless space than anything because I've been there. You're just not built for it. It's just at the end of the day, your body is just not built to do what we do. You guys can't work the hours that we work. Your body hurts. You got feminine issues going on.
All right, y'all,
you got emotions going on. You got a lot of things going on. You're just not built to do it.
Let's read some super chats, T-Max, if you don't mind.
And there you go. She was raised with feminism.
Wait, what?
A lot of these, so we about to jump over here. Hold on for a second, y'all. Y'all hold on for a second. All right. BMU. Here you go, homie.
Is that Airborne Beret running rocket? Okay, yeah. I just put. I think
I'm sorry. Got you. My bad.
Yeah. Unc streaming $5, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, my brother. Lance said, Lance, you got to find yourself, bro. A man should never be lost without a woman. I've been married 23 years, but I'm still complete with or without her. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Unc be streaming again with a $2 super chat. He say women carry life, but that egg dormant is and dead. Exactly, brother. Ain't shit without that sperm. Unc be streaming $2 again. He said they act like they produce solo like worms. They do not. Men produce 150 million cells of sperm a day. So we can pretty much get every woman. One man can get every woman on the planet pregnant in one day. Unc be streaming $5 super chat. All they got is childbirth. That's their go-to. When asked about their value, it all goes back to their coochie. Some kind of way, and that's sad and pathetic. Thank you so much, Unc. I'll see you. With a $2, man. Thank you so much for these super chats. He says, so it's our fault that they have limited skills. Appreciate that. Unc, again with the $2, he said the most educated, but blaming us for their interest.
Oh, no.
Unc came back again. Number one is stopping women from learning new skills.
Wait,
all
what?
Right, man, I appreciate your super chats, man. Thank y'all.
Yep.
Oh, he was like, I got to say this. I'm about to.
All right, too easy. We're going to go ahead on and move on to the next topic, man, because we got to get through this real quick. Which one was that?
That was good, though. That was good.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we ain't going to make it through all of them. I can tell you that now. This is going too far. All right, here we go. Next one coming right up. Shout out to my homeboy, Barry White. This is his homeboy. Y'all know him from YSL, but this YSL.
There's only one person they're gonna ever have your back, no matter what you do, no matter what choices you make. Everybody else gonna be like, yeah, I got you. But when you really need somebody to count on, it's only your mama. There's only one person they're gonna ever have your back, no matter what you do, no matter what choices you make. Everybody else gonna be like, yeah, I got you. But when you really need somebody to count on, it's only your mama. There's only one.
All right. So the question to that video, or the topic to that video, is mother's love or support greater than a father's? Is a mother's love and support greater than a father? It's something that he said in the video that made me ask this question, because he said no matter what choices you make, decisions you make, and wrong mistakes, do you think fathers turn their back on children faster than mothers do?
I would say, yeah. I would say a mother is the man's God. This is the reason why you can't use the word your mama. Your mama, even if you can say your mama pretty, but if you just say your mama, boys and men automatically know to go. Even if they were scared of this person before, but if you mention their mama, they're gonna go. So that's a man's first God. And so this is the reason why we don't care what our daddy say by our mama, mama can't do no wrong. And I think a lot of women, they take extremely advantage of that. It to the point where a lot of times that love that the boy had for his mama, it become toxic because now the mama uses that for her benefit. Let's say her son become big and tall and strong. Now she going around talking shit to every goddamn body because she know her son is one of them niggas, and so she know her son gonna pull up until he end up dead, right? And now she's sitting up there moaning and stuff. Sometimes your mama could treat you like a pawn, and it can be a detriment for her boys because the love that the boy had for his mama, he would risk his life for her. And so, the mama understand that. And so a lot of times these women uses their sons like security. And this is why the boys get to stay in the house until they grown, because she need that security blanket. She know if no man outside will protect her and love her, she know her sons will. And this is the reason why they get to stay in there, because not only that they love her, but she know that they're going to protect her.
All right. Anybody else want to jump in on that?
Go ahead.
I'm going to jump right in because I was going to say exactly what that comment says down there. Like, women, we're the nurturers, we're the carers, like, caregivers. I'll admit, coddle, so that's what we naturally do for our children. We want to be there for them. And men, on the other hand, they're trying to instill, like they say, discipline, other values, and want to teach them sometimes the hard way. And we're like, oh no, don't do that. So definitely the women.
The worst thing that, and I'm gonna say this, I know this ain't gonna be sexy. The worst thing for a young man is to get all those things that comment said from a single mother. That's the worst thing for him, because there's no balance. There's no balance.
Yeah, without the balance. Yeah.
There's no balance there. And so that's why it's important when you lay down with a man, you have to look in that man's face right before he inject that 8-track in that car. You got to look at that man and say, is this a man that I would want to raise children with? Is this a man I want to be the father of my children? Because if you don't, and he don't have all this right here, he's going to be softer than angel soft tissue. He's going to be just like his mama. Because see, in a real relationship, the father going to let the woman nurture him and do all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, son, it's time to go mow this yard. It's time to go get these leaves. Get your ass up and let's go. Don't talk to your mama like that. Watch your mouth. Watch your attitude. But if you don't have that and the mama in the house allowing it, he's going to become, that's why we have a lot of these little saucy Santanas around here right now.
They call that toxic though, BMU, when you got a man yeah. But when you got a man that's acting in the manner that you just spoke about, not even just demanding for us putting their foot down, but just acting like a man. Like, it ain't demanding to say, get up off your ass and let's go out here and mow this yard. Only a certain demographic take that as you're being aggressive. That's just you telling him.
There's a video on TikTok where they show and they do a thing of the father's voice versus the mom's voice. I don't know if y'all saw it. And they have the baby. Y'all saw it? The baby's running around. And the mama said, sit down. The baby said, no. And the daddy said, sit your ass down. And the baby said, oh, right? And they do several videos showing that, right? But I'm going to give this example, then I'm going to land my plane. I know all of you saw the little boy that the mom sent to school with the skirt on for the first day of school. Send him to school with a skirt on.
Hold on.
There is no man in that house, all right? That's a woman, and she said her son told her when they went school shopping, Mama, I like skirts. She said, I'm not going to hold my son back from being who he said he want to be. Now, if a daddy was there, the daddy gonna say, you're not putting no fucking skirt on. You're gonna get these goddamn pants and these shoes, and you're gonna go to school like this here, you can get your ass whooped. See, that's what we don't have. And so this woman that got mad, she went viral, then moved her child to a school that accept those transformers, and now it's just, he's just doing what there it is. Look at it. But look, but this is what happens, T-Mac. See, they talk about they want women in charge. This what happens when you put women in charge of anything. They turn your boys into paper cloths. That right there. If my son, let me tell you right now,
okay with this.
my
Black
wife
boys
already know. If my son, if she wouldn't do that. My wife's lovely. But if that were to happen in my house, I wouldn't do another live. But
Why do y'all push marriage so much then?
What you mean?
Many men are married to women, and the women are leading the home, and the man's a beta. He's a bitch.
Not me. Not me.
I'm not talking. I wasn't specific.
I know. I know you're not talking to me, Trey, but I'm just saying in reference to that.
There's many
Absolutely
men
not.
that they are miserable and stuck in these marriages. Y'all talking about don't let women lead, but y'all get married though.
I think when you add the government involved, I think that's when this stuff started happening. And this is what happens when you give women too much rights. And the government understand this. When you hear my talk, I can tell that she grew up in a school where feminism is heavily involved, where they basically saying you don't have to be control of a man. That's misogynistic. You get an education, get a degree, you can go out there and work and make money. What's the difference between you and a man? So they're pushing them, really for black women. Black women is the only stupidest motherfuckers on the planet who bought into that shit because other races of women do not.
My God.
The way that black women do.
All right,
that's not true.
What we gonna do? Hold on, Trey. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, bro. Hold on 1 second. It was brought to my attention last week that over here the ladies of T-Max Network got to come up and listen to Women Ain't This and Women Ain't That, right? I want the women to take over the conversation for a second because Chantel and Chrissy and everybody is pretty much taking a back seat to a lot of this conversation that's going on, and it's targeted toward women. We know what the fellas think. We know what we just said for the last 35, 45 minutes. Ladies, unmute your mics. The floor is yours. If any of the guys interrupt, you already know. 747, my nigga. Let's go ahead on, ladies. Take over the conversation for a minute. Speak your shit.
I was going to piggyback off of BMU when he was like, saying, so I forget. I was going to say when I was in my own home, like once I left my marriage and had my own house, and now, like I said, women are the nurturers, we're the caregivers and everything like that, and the man is supposed to be the disciplinarian. But once I was in my own home and it was just me, oh no, I had to switch that around real quick. I couldn't always be that. I had to get a sterner voice. I had to let them know, this ain't happening over here. My kids looking at me like, dang, Ma, what happened? No, because we don't have the balance no more, like you said. We don't have the balance no more. He's not in the house. So I need to let you know that shit ain't flying over here. What you trying to say?
That's the order of things.
No, everything you were saying goes in line with the order. It was just one piece of the one umbrella was missing. Go ahead, keep cooking.
No, I'm done.
Okay, too easy. If I pop something up on the screen and want to be disrespectful, it'd have been some shit like that. But I was in line with what you said.
That balance, and that's the problem with the girl letting that boy go to school like that. Like she should have definitely been like, no, that's not how boys dress. This is what you need to have on. Absolutely not.
But they've made society, everything is acceptable now. And the kids are shown and previewed to so much shit that we wasn't privy to when we were younger. So it's like it's more acceptable. They encourage it. It's a lot of shit that goes on at school and it's crazy as hell.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, he would probably have to be homeschooling. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not sending my boy. I mean, I was married before, and by the time my oldest became a teenager, I already knew. Like, I said, "Oh, life was about to be different." I said, "Hey, the things that I use to navigate in this world don't work for you. I don't know what it's like to have a 16-year-old penis and all that stuff going on inside you." And I knew it was gonna get weird, and it got fucking weird. It got weird because I'm like, oh, we're gonna have to square. I'm gonna have to, but I see why, and I see like I had a friend girl who went into all this, and she was upset with the father, and I said, well, why the boy's not with his dad? Oh, because he wanted it. I said, well, that's your problem. You can't. How you gonna tell a man how to raise his son? That's him.
I'm on mute.
Like
I got you, BMU. I promise you. This was a whole alley-oop off the top of the backboard. Go ahead. The rest of the ladies, Chrissy and My Alchemy.
No, I mean, it's sad. That's all I can say. The man does have to be in the household. A woman cannot teach a man how to be a man.
I mean, and a strong man, because
Hold on, Shawnee. Your mic is done. Go ahead, Chris.
She can teach him. She can't even teach him anything. She can teach her daughter, but as a man, she can't teach him nothing. Because if she tries to, he's gonna end up being feminine, emotional, and the whole shebang as women are. Because we don't have that.
All right, My Alchemy, and then we're going to BMU, Trey, and Jay Prince, whoever want to take over before we move on.
Ooh, I don't know if y'all want to hear what I gotta say. But I feel as though that there should be exploration for things that are outside the societal norms and different gender roles and things like that. With the little boy wearing the skirts and stuff like that, everything ain't for everybody. And as far as how I feel about the people that you call those names, I see them as everyday people, and they're just surviving and doing what they have to do. I feel like all of us are. And as far as me, like saying what should be for whoever, it's crazy because I literally had this conversation with somebody else, and they were like talking about what about my kids, and I'm just like, it's the way it is outside, and you just gotta adjust yourself to what's outside, and you gotta educate as much as you can, but it's happening, and you can't stop it. So you just do your best. You just do your best.
Do you have children?
No, I don't.
Okay. So it's a difference. Believe me, baby. When you have kids, your whole mindset is gonna change because you're gonna be the one that's gonna be like, I don't want my son being bullied. I don't want my daughter being bullied. Mm-hmm. So it's a whole different mindset because you don't have that. You don't have the mindset that you go into protective mode. Like your children are your cubs. You're gonna do anything necessary to protect your babies at all costs.
Mama Bear, your microphone is done. Are you done? My Alchemy.
No, I definitely understand what she's saying. I don't have kids, but how can I not? Because you said something about not getting personal, but all I can say is that there was just a lot of things that
you can get personal as long as you can take when they attacking your point, not you. Go ahead.
Okay. All I can say is that for me, like the way that I saw things and the way that I need to do things as a kid versus now, it would have been different if I would have had like more exploration within certain things like societal wise. And I feel that when there's a repression happening with children, there's a kind of like a rubber band when you pull it back and then it just snaps and it goes in the other direction. I feel that without those certain things of exploration and balance and like those conversations, which I think your children are always worth it. Not saying that you don't think it is, but some people say, well, I'm not saying all that to my kid. I'm just like, well, what you gonna do? Like, what we gonna do? Like, is there. And so I feel that, you just got to do what you got to do when it comes to it. And you try your best and sometimes it's not, but it's like, I don't know what else you can do. Just because I don't have kids, it doesn't mean that I can't say what I need to say. But like you said, I need to cross that bridge when I get there. So that's definitely something for me to think about.
Hold on, Chrissy, your mic done. Chrissy, your mic done. Ronnie Woodham has been quiet for a while. Then we're going to BMU, Trey, and Jay Prince. Go ahead, Ronnie.
That's easy. You send that motherfucker back in that bedroom, and until they come out with the proper clothes on, they don't fucking leave. We're not going to school today. We're just not gonna do it. That's an easy one. Your ass, what the fuck? You ain't fucking Scottish, and there ain't no kilt.
Mm-hmm.
That's the motherfucking female uniform for your school. Nah, like we know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Father did that wrong. I would have turned my son around. So I'd pick out his other fucking outfit. I don't care. He fucking 7, 12, fucking 17. You ain't wearing that shit. So you get the fuck out. You make your own choices.
BMU.
Father God, I want to thank you this evening. Listen, I listen. Woo! First, I want to say this. I'm so happy when we cook so well and we feed and the food's so good, people start telling the truth. The young lady a few minutes ago said, we don't need no men. But when that 16-year-old boy got hair on his nuts and you felt like you wanted to put hands on him, there was a need for a man. But we'll talk about that contradiction later. Secondly, my alchemy, it seems like you want to support the mindset of children because when you said you didn't have children, I understood. Because most of these laws and most of these things are pushed by people that don't have children. And a child cannot make a decision in my house, okay? You can't make no decision in my house and you don't even know what color socks you got on. You can't come and tell me what your sex is going to be, how you're going to dress. And most men who are married, Trey had a point earlier. In my house, my wife already know that I have a zero tolerance for bullshit. If my daughter come in here with something inappropriate before I address my child, I'm going to address her mother because you bought this stupid shit, and we gotta have a conversation. If my son come in here with a skirt, then y'all will see me on Fox 4 News. My children will not be, my boys will not be feminine. My girls will not be stud muffins. And if you don't know what a stud muffin is, it's a woman who pretends to be a man, but is reminded that she's bleeding every month and she becomes soft during that period. So my daughters will not be stud muffins. My son will not be aisle 5 at Walmart because the majority of aisle 5s at Walmart, the sugar is on that aisle. We're not going to have that over here in my house. And so I don't understand the women who support it. I don't understand the women that say, I think it's okay. I think it should be a natural where people can just be free. And just be free to be who you want to be. Just be free. Fuck that. You're a boy, you're going to put them fucking khakis on, and you're going to take your ass to school. You a girl, you're going to put that goddamn skirt on. That's why you can't, at my house, there's no sleepovers. Because girls right now, 12 years old, they carpet munching. There's no sleepovers. The boys out here lollipop licking. There ain't going to be no sleepovers with no niggas, no boys. We don't do that here. And my son's not going outside the house. My daughter's not going outside the house. It's the men if you have children, it's time for us to step up, or your son's gonna be walking around here with sparkle farts. They're gonna be wearing their mama's panties. They're gonna be jacking off to a picture of The Rock, and you're gonna walk into your son's room to give him tickets to the NFL game. He's gonna be jacking off to a picture of The Rock because his mama done made him soft, and you ain't man enough to stand up and tell him we're not doing this shit. I'm passionate about it because I see so many boys out here. Trey knows I've been coaching football forever. And I see so many boys out here on the field, too big, 12 years old, 275, and you slap them on the helmet, they start crying. And they big 12 hamburger eating Jell-O pudding ass mama sitting on the sideline talking about, no, take them pants off. Let's go, baby. You don't worry about nothing. Get this Gatorade. I'm telling you, brother, in 20 years, the world gonna be full of sissies. I'm telling you, sissies and stuff, the world is so confused right now. How you walk around with a 40 double D breast and call yourself a stud and a man? How can you say you identify as a man and you take your bra off and trip over your titties?
That's a fact. Trey, it's on you.
Fuck out of here.
I got you, Lance. I'm coming to you.
Let me mute my mic because I'm going ran me hot.
I can appreciate BMU's passion, but as I've said before,
come on,
you
Trey,
guys
talk
are trying to put out a fire on a house that already burned down.
Dang.
It's too late. You're gone. It's too late. We're never going backwards. This country will be a socialist liberal country in 20 years. It's already written. It's done. And here's my problem with with a lot of you on this panel, because we're trying to act like we ain't got grown men already out here wearing skirts. We're trying to act like we ain't got grown men out here already with purses. We acting like we ain't got grown men out here already doing feminine things and already setting the tone. This was in the 90s. We're so far behind that this idea that we're just going to wake up now and we're going to get out here, we're going to be men, and we're going to teach them, we're going to teach them how to be men. We're late to the party. It's done. There are men that are inside the homes now. They are there. Go look at your statistics. Go look at the statistics. We have a lot more men in Black homes than they want to give us credit for. I suggest that you go watch Medium Man's channel. He does really great statistics about this stuff, and will show you that more Black men are involved with their kids than they want to give us credit for. And yet the boys are still turning out the same way. So what does that tell you? That even if the man is in the house, it's about the type of man, the character of man that is within that home. Just because you have a man in the home don't mean a goddamn thing. It means nothing. It is a type of man. It is a certain type of man. BMU ain't letting it happen in this house. I have a 17-year-old son, and every now and then I gotta dip my toe in the water just to see where he at. Every now and then I gotta ask certain questions just to see where he's at, because I live in Maryland, and Maryland is a liberal state. That is another part that we don't want to have a conversation about. Where do you live? Because if you live in a red state, yeah, you probably can get away with this. BMU in Texas, so he don't really have these problems. But if you in DC, Atlanta, if you in Atlanta, you a foregone conclusion anyway. That's
yeah, you gone.
done.
You gone.
So we need to have an honest and open conversation about what's actually happening versus what we want to happen and what we think should happen within our own homes. We're not having a real conversation because we just keep saying this shit wrong. And the Bible say, and John 3:16 say, that doesn't work. That doesn't work anymore. We have to have a real conversation. And here's the other part. And I know y'all not gonna like this, especially hearing it from me. You're gonna have some of these young folk, Gen Z, gonna tell you, I don't really give a fuck what you think. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And if that's wear pink socks with frillies and a skirt, ain't shit you can really do about it. There's nothing you can really do about it, because the time to do something was in 1984 when I was born. That was the time to do something, not in 2026. You late.
Gotcha. All right, Jay Prince, it's on you. You got something that you dropped down here in the back that you want to pull up?
Yeah, you want to pull it up for me?
Gotcha.
So I did an interview yesterday, and this white family adopted
like Black kids, Black boys, and stuff like that. Okay. And a lot of people think around that, especially when we see boys, like we typically, it's a big argument saying that they adopt Black boys and turn them feminine. Oh. And since y'all have this, I mean, not.
Now, y'all see the Black boy, right? Now, y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
So I pulled this up for a reason. He had this real Black boy. First off, it was looking like he was carrying a monkey, right? And typically, when you see white families adopting Black boys, they either feminize him or turn them to like the white. I literally told him in this video that y'all is about to destroy this boy. One, you raising him up with an all-white family. Secondly, they got white adopted kids. He gonna grow up and not understanding the difference of treatment that he gonna get compared to the other ones. Now I want to get back to the show. You still there? Okay, now I just want to put it up there. So here's the thing. This is how I look at it. To Trey point, Black boys has been raised by his enemies. Always have. The government, which is the school, and his mama. First, we start off where you get the idea where they say, well, Black on Black crime. Who taught Black men to kill other Black men? His mama in the state. His mammy in the state, right? The two motherfuckers that men is the Black woman and the white man. This is the reason nowadays, this is the reason why is a Black woman will have zero problem of watching a Black boy put on a motherfucking skirt. So Black men really want to do something about it. It's only one way you're going to do something about it. First off, you got to address who's the enemy. Who's the Black man's enemy? That's one. First, we used to put us on written. The black woman let these people put us on realists. The black woman let these people made us feel stupid. The black woman allowed the government to do it. So at this point, I hate to say this, but I think this is the only way to trade point. Black men, you got to draw war on black women and white men. Point blank. That's what you're going to do to save the black boy. Because if you don't do it, he's going to grow up and it went from us killing each other. Now they're going to be dead. Because us black men sit up there and allow our enemies to influence our lifestyle. They didn't have our best interests.
That's a fact. All right, we can go ahead on and move on. We got two more. One we're gonna move on to quick, and then we'll get to the main topic of the night. I know we're nearing that 2.5 hour mark. So while we got 90-some people in here, I just want to make everybody aware that tomorrow night at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we got the exclusive interview with Anthony Dewberry. Him and Charleston White saga continues. Everybody that's on YouTube, y'all can't help but to see it. It's all over the place. Shout out to Say Cheese TV. Sean over there racking it up on Say Cheese TV. Shout out to this might be risky. What's the other one? Vlad, and then Real Life Street Stars. Shout out to all of them for keeping us up to date with what's going on. But T-Max Network now is in the mix. And we got Anthony Dewberry pulling up tomorrow night, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will let you guys know that there will be a one-on-one plus me and my homeboy Michael Williams Sr., my business partner of Guns and Boxing, and my business partner of Michael Williams Jr. Boxing. He will be helping me co-host this interview. That's him over there with that thing sling across his chest and that red hoodie on. And I will say this, I am going to try to open up the panel. I'm going to try and open up the panel for anybody that want to come up and ask Dewberry a question about the topic at hand. Make sure, like BMU said earlier, your camera's on. Make sure your background noise is at a minimum, and make sure you be respectful and show the panel some love. Don't come up trying to coon, because I will put coons to sleep. All right, with that being said, we're moving on to our next topic. Our next topic is coming with a video, of course. We can't do anything without a visual. Y'all ready? Here we go.
She wants you in this relationship to start taking initiative. I have never met with a couple in counseling that's ever said, Sean, I need this man to be perfect. Never. You initiating dates, you initiating affection, direction. She wants you to choose. Yes, she wants you to decide. Sean, I'm a boss at work. I tell people all day long what to do at work. I'm in HR. But Sean, when I come home, I don't want to be a boss.
All right, this moment of the show, that's the ladies get back. Y'all done sat here and listened to all this shit that we've been spewing, and most of us been filet mignon, the good part of the beef. So with that being said, ladies, this is your point. All right, the topic is, here we go. I already know this is about to go crazy. Hold on for a second. Fellas, y'all do not interrupt. Let's let them cook. All right. Men taking the initiative in relationships. Is it dead or delayed? Meaning, is it dead that we're just not doing it? Or is it delayed that we're waiting for you to do something first for us to actually set in motion the initiative? Ladies, it's on you.
It seems that, navigating this dating space as an older woman now, I think the guys are tired. I think a lot of exhaustion comes from multiple, like trying to see so many people at once and, weighing your options. So I wouldn't say that it's dead, but it's definitely delayed. It's not dead. It's not, but it's a little slower, and that could be because I look at all of you all, and I know that it seems as though that we've taken steps in our life to be where we want to be, and you have a little bit more to lose now. So that does have a lot of men on the slow roll because they like, they're tired of giving so much and maybe getting dropped in the relationships and all of these things. So I definitely feel like it's delayed for sure. A lot of times, like men say they want to lead, but the delayed part make it seem like that's not what you want to do. So I'm just like, if I start this, then you're gonna look at me as bossy. I'm like, if you want to navigate this ship, man, here. And if your ship is going in the direction I am, I'm on board. But a lot of times their way, I'm like, you waiting on me, but then in the same token, you're asking me to be submissive. I don't understand.
All right, rest of the ladies.
I feel like that goes back into knowing what you want and what you need. And I feel that, I'm not dating right now, but I've heard people say
But you are your music.
but I'm not dating right now. So I heard what she said about like just how people think that it's delayed and, or it's not happening at all. I feel like it depends on who you ask. And I honestly think that, just when people trying to figure out where they're trying to go in life, it's just hard to really balance it and figure out where you want to go. I don't know. Because I do feel like a lot of men have been wronged by women because women were on like some really crazy things. But I don't know. I feel like that's a very dependent answer. I don't know. It's like a lot of things. I don't really know.
We know. Hey, Chrissy, Chantel.
I'll say in a new relationship, well, to first answer the question, is it dead or delayed? I'm going to be hopeful and say, I don't know if I can just choose dead or delayed. I guess delayed. I don't know. Because what I want to say is in a new relationship, if it ain't coming, if he ain't taking the initiative right away, he's just not that into you. Okay. And then if you've been in a long-term relationship, sometimes they get comfortable. And that's where the delay comes in at there. They get comfortable and they're not taking initiative. They want you to show up and, reciprocate and do things like that. So that's my stance.
Okay. Chrissy True Blue, take us home.
I feel it's delayed. And the reason why it is delayed is because in this time and age that we are in, everything is transactional and a lot of things aren't reciprocated. So the man is waiting to see what is that woman going to do. It works both ways. You have to pour into a situation.
Gotcha. You good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, fellas, the floor is open.
I'm just trying to find out, when has it not ever been transactional between a man and a woman?
Exactly.
No, I think the difference is I think people are being a little bit more vocal about it, and it essentially either repel or attract.
Yeah,
because it's always been.
We have a platform. Y'all never had a platform to say, I'm for sale. Y'all never had a platform before. There was nowhere for y'all to go. But the idea that the transaction, it's always been there. They had dowries back in the day. You went to her daddy and said, hey, I want to marry your daughter. How many cows do you need? What are we talking about? It's always been this way. This idea of initiative, here's how I look at this initiative thing. I always ask the young lady straight up, do you want me to take initiative? And if she says yes, I say, great, I'll do that. Don't ever call me controlling, because you can't have it both ways. So which
Talk
one?
to him, Trey.
Which one do you want? Because see, I had a job where I had to be submissive. Yes, ladies, men have to be submissive too, especially as former military. That's what we did. We were submissive. So I can follow your lead, baby. If you want to do the initiative, you want to do all the initiating, I can rock with you. But if you say to me, no, you're the man, and so therefore you lead and you take initiative, great. Don't ever call me controlling, because it's always going to be my way or the highway, because you said this is what you wanted. Now, what happens is, and what the truth of it is that a lot of times women get into these relationships and they don't like the direction in which it's going. And the truth is, what you need to do is you need to exit stage left. That's what I would tell my daughter. That's what I've told my sister. If you don't like the direction in which the man is leading, Just leave. But this idea that you get to bitch, moan, complain, and whine about the direction and leadership and initiative and all of that, that's not how it works. You gave that up. You had an opportunity. You didn't want it. You gave it up. But you can't call me controlling. I love to take initiative because, well, I kind of fancy myself to be a little bit of a romantic. So it doesn't really bother me too much. Like, I'm into this. I don't even listen to rap music. I listen to R&B. I listen to simp soul all day. So I fancy myself to be a bit of a romantic. But what I find is that especially when I date women in their 40s, which is why I've stopped dating women in their 40s. But what I find is that they will call you controlling, and they will say, you're always trying to be in control. And I have to respond to them, baby, I am in control. You gave me the reins. You told me this is what you wanted. Now you just don't like where I'm leading, and that's fine. So you can go ahead and hop off. But I'm all for men being initiating, but you can't have it both ways, ladies.
No, well, right. When you're in a relationship with a man and a man becomes a man, you can't get mad at the man when he becomes the man. And I heard Chantel say compromise. Men are very visual. We're visionaries. And when we're headed in a direction and you've agreed and said, listen, I'm going to follow your leadership. You are the man. I want you to take the initiative. You are him. When you make that decision, you have to understand, if I say, Chantel, I don't like what you have on, change your clothes, because that's not going to work for me, then I'm looking for you to go change your clothes because we have an agreement that I'm the leader, that I don't like the way that you're speaking or the way you carry yourself. I don't like the way this is happening. We need to do this. If you decide that you want to be with a man and you want him to take the initiative, then there's going to be some uncomfortable times where you're going to have to get in line. And, you can't protect what you can't control. And I say that all the time.
Me too.
And so I think that, when you have a woman, if you respect him and he loves you, it's just like women are like, they're like, sometimes they're like daughters. You'll tell your daughter you're not doing something and she'll whine for a little bit, but she'll be back on your lap later and laying on your shoulder and telling you she loves you. It's the same thing. Women don't want to be told nothing about themselves. They don't want to be told that they're wrong. They don't want to be told that they don't want to be held accountable, but that's what a leader does. He holds this woman accountable. He tells her about herself. He creates and molds the best version of herself. And like Trey said, once you start doing that, you're controlling.
All right.
Well,
Ronnie Woodham,
I
hold
was
on, Jay, hold on. You last. Ronnie Woodham, go ahead. It's coming to you next, Jay.
Well, to the topic, and dang, these have been great topics, T-Max, man. I appreciate you, man. This is on point stuff right here. But from my experience, I believe it is delayed. I think a lot of us, maybe not quite a lot, but most of my experiences with some friends, associates that are going through relationships or marriages or even considering it, that I don't see the initiative. Like I see them dropping the ball throughout different generations. People, my peers and some of the young boys that, been co-workers and shit like that whenever I was working. But nonetheless, I agree 100% that, the taking initiative is something we should do. As a man, I feel like, Trey, you said it on point. You just talking about yourself, but I think that's how a grown-ass man should be. Because especially if you feel like you don't need a woman, you should be on initiative shit all the time. But just sticking to my woe statement for sure today, which was, I didn't tell you what I did today, and I'll land it with this. So it's probably to get my topic out on my point. But my wife got a flat tire today. That shit was flat as fuck. So on a Sunday, where everybody's closed. So I decided to take the initiative, and I got about 0700, which was cool because it's Florida. And I was out there for about 7 hours because that motherfucker had a damn key on it and shit. And I, couldn't get the lift right. It rolled on me. It was crazy because the ground was soft as fuck. But it's out there for 6 hours and it turned to 100-something degrees and then got it done. And she's rolling. So she can get to work, to get to handle her business for sure. But that initiative goes a long way because I wound up getting a whole full roast dinner with fucking homemade mac and cheese and fucking cornbread. So yeah, I want my cornbread. Shit.
Jay Prince.
So let me ask you a question right quick, Ronnie. Are you having any of these type of issues with a black woman like what we describing?
Nah, I do believe the further I get into tagging along these T-Max conversations, my wife is definitely a rare breed.
I know where you're going with this, Jay Prince.
We not. It's not the
But
same.
I like how
It's
Ronnie
really
answered
not.
him. Go ahead, Ronnie.
I think that was the answer. My bad. He's asking if I was having the same issues. Like, no, I'm not.
But did y'all hear what Ronnie said though? BMU, I knew where Jay Prince was going. And I think everybody who knows Ronnie's wife, right, or at least the image of her, because she really ain't never been up here. But everybody know that Ronnie's wife is African American or American Black or Black American, whatever. We knew where Jay Prince was going, but I like how Ronnie made the point. I got you, Ronnie, pulling up right here. Boom. Yeah, that's his wife right there, right? Yeah. So Jay Prince, he answered your question. Go ahead on the cook on what he said, because he said the more he comes up here and sees these topics and hear conversations, the more he realizes his wife is different. But go ahead, Jay Prince.
Well, yes, and yes, she is different, and that goes to my point that I'm about to make. Black men, you are fooling yourself. The black woman is not on your program. She's on every other races of men program but yours. She only going to challenge your authority and leadership, right? When you try to lead, she said she got to give you permission, or she's not going to submit to your leadership. She will submit to the whites, Asian leadership. And so while us black men keep on, first off, if the black woman really give a damn about you, black man, and wants to be on your nigga program, you don't have you won't have to fight or convince her too damn much. But when a black woman, that same black woman gets with other races of men, this is the reason why they say black women last longer in relationships with white men or Asian, especially white men, because black women that you've been fighting, telling her to submit and do your leadership, she'd rather give that to the white man and submit to the white man. You got to think about it. She submitted to the white man to remove you from your children, from your fatherhood. She submitted to the white man of using that systematically marriage. At 80% of black marriages led to divorce by black women, right? That's 2. Thirdly, she submitted to the white man at her job. When her boss tell her to do something, she gonna do it, right? So she submits to a white God, right? The black woman submits to that white God. 4, she submits to the white man education system. So she will make fun of you if you read at a 4th grade read level based off the Eurocentric standards of what we should. Basically, the white man got to be the gatekeeper of our nigga intelligence, right? The black woman submitted to the white man to put your son on Ritalin and call him stupid. So at the end of the day, black women have history of getting niggas put in penitentiary and put in the cemetery. So a lot of times black women will come back and tell you, oh, we'll date white men because they treat us better. No, you didn't put the white man through the same shit that you put black men through. I guarantee you, if you'd have put white men through the same, you left cemeteries. You created cemeteries amongst us niggas. The white man's willing to give you a clean slate because you never did that fuck shit to him. You never removed him from raising his kids. You never no-fault divorced his ass. You never put on a false rape on him. You never called him in the middle of shit after you done started some shit and called him into some shit. Either got him murdered or got him put in prison. You did all that shit to the black man. And black man, why in the fuck? Now, she submitted to the white man of putting a dress on your motherfucking son. Bro, she is your enemy. It's just like playing chess. She's no longer the queen. The last black queen we had was in Black Panther days. That's when they was running the froze. That's when they was okay with having black kids. Now the black women is trying to emulate and look like a white kid or a mixed kid.
Gotcha.
That woman is not your enemy. It's not your friend. Stop trying to reason with your enemies.
All right, too easy.
I'm Jay Prince for president of United Negro Nation of the Blackouts.
And I approve this message.
And we're the intellectual dumb niggas. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on, don't go nowhere. Stay right there. All right. To the ladies of the panel, all the men have spoken. Y'all got anything y'all want to say and wrap this thing on up? Welcome back, My Alchemy. And we'll start with My Alchemy and go around counterclockwise to Shawnee P. Go ahead. You got anything you want to say? Have you been listening?
The only thing I just kind of want to say is like, I've had the pleasure of dating, actually married a very, very traditional man. And as hard as this is to say for me, I've dated a very, I guess y'all would call it alpha, that I've dated beta. My life was better with that mean, stern motherfucker controlling and telling me what the fuck to do. I just had a better life. I did. Yeah, I mean, just, as far as the leading part, I didn't have to do a lot of the mental heavy lifting. Like he really put me in the space where I could just be a woman.
Oh my God.
So,
hold on, BMU. Hold on, BMU.
All I'm saying is, like, if you've had the experience of both, and then you can sit back and, kind of, a lot of times, it is hard. It's hard to live with that kind of man, but life was a lot different, and I'm not, it was good.
Gotcha. All right. So before BMU forget his point, go ahead, BMU, if you want to address that. Then we go into My Alchemy.
I'm trying to understand. Nothing against Shawnee. I love you. I'm trying to understand the hypocrisy and everything that I've heard from you tonight. You have said that you don't need a man. Men are not needed. You said that women can run everything. I don't understand the validity of men doing anything.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just.
And now, no. I'm saying in the last hour, you said
then I didn't need one.
when your son got out of the line, you needed a man, and the best thing for you was a man.
Who had he needed a man. I didn't need. See, he needed.
But you just said I needed a man, and the best life I've ever had was with a stern man who was in control of me.
Yeah, it was good.
Are you married to that man right now?
No, and I cannot say why, because he's been on this show before, and I can't. But let's just say I can't say it. We can have a side.
No, yeah. I don't need you to tell your personal business.
That's not why I had to leave him, because he was controlled. And it was times I had to bring it up, like, you can chill on the dictatorship, but that's not why.
But that's the best the best man you ever had, the best structure you ever had in your life.
A monster. I mean, it was like the way he led the ship. I was with. That's why I married him.
I got you, Alchemy.
But I had to jump off the ship because I wasn't with the background noise. But like, again, we can have a sidebar conversation. And we can just to see what I can legally say without, you feel me? So
yeah, I got you. But yeah, it just seemed like you need a man.
Yeah. So hold on. BMU is the best. Hold on, Sonny P. Don't walk into the spider web, because BMU is the best one for spinning that web and putting your ass down the aisle. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If you ever go on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Black Man Unfiltered Network on YouTube, he will get you hitched for sure. And success rate is great. I can vouch for it myself. So with that being said, hey, listen, My Alchemy just let us know in the back chat that she had to ride up out of here in 5 more minutes. Is that the case, ma'am? All right. Go ahead on and get your shit off, and I'll let the people know that, man, listen, we thank you so much for coming through, playing that guitar, letting us hear your lovely vocals. Anything that you want to say to the audience, tell them where you are, where they can find you. And then if you want to say something to the panel and bless T-Max Network with some sort of, exit strategy, it's on you.
Well, first I want to say thank you to T-Max for helping me and getting me into this whole space and figuring out like how people think about things in this, you know, this world that we're in, that we're living in the year of our Lord 2026. I really have thought about a lot of things since we've like talked since we started this beginning of this episode. Um it's y'all funny. I do want to say this, y'all funny as hell. Like y'all are super funny. And I love how people are just them. Like it's really cool. I do appreciate like the whole like viewpoint of just everything. One of the things that it kind of was like about was just the whole man versus women thing. And I understand it and I get it, but to see how all y'all think about it, like it gave me a lot to think about. Um, it was some things I was like, okay, all right. But like I definitely had a great time. And I do appreciate y'all. And y'all can find me on Instagram. My name is my my alchemy. And excuse me. And then also you can just call me Maya for short if you want to, or my. I play music, I collaborate. That's why I'm here tonight. I collaborated with these beautiful people. And, you know, that's something I'm always looking to do, explore my creativity through life. And I'm glad that we were able to talk about these things. So, yeah, that's all I want to say.
Check this out, My Alchemy.
Yes.
This is our little podcast, right? But if you want to get to a larger audience, and I know that, you know, every time I'm not going to even ask you to play and display your vocals, but your perspective was on point. I'll let anybody else say anything to you as you exit, but your perspective was on point. For a younger woman to come up here, that's what we need. So do me a favor. I've been on your lives over there on TikTok. I've seen your IG. You popping, okay? So tell your younger group that there's some old heads over here that's full of shit that they need to come over here and get us up to 2026, okay? And then when they get over here, we're going to hold their ass accountable and take them back to 1980 like Trey was talking about, okay? So with that being said, man, we appreciate you for pulling up. Anybody want to say anything to My Alchemy before she exits?
It was a pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
Want to hear some Anita Baker when you come back. Fuck
Yeah.
Snow Allegra. I like Snow
Yeah, and we need to hear some
I've seen
Apologize
Snow.
by
She was
Anita
great.
Baker.
She's great. But I want to hear some Anita Baker when you
Yeah,
come back.
apologize, Trey. That's what I'm talking about. We need to hear her sing it. I apologize. Come on.
No. She can choose the song. You have a great voice. I wish you the best in the future, but you're going into a tough industry. It is a super tough industry. But I'm just putting in my own personal request that I can get some Anita Baker when you come back.
I will do.
And make sure you KYA. I mean, that means keep your ass, because if you try to get into the music game, they're gonna want some of that to get you up in there, and you just say, "No, I ain't gonna do that." Just get it.
Well,
the way
her name is Maya, so she'll be fine. The other Maya didn't give her good booty up, so it worked out for her. So
it worked out, didn't it?
It did. So, hey, listen, with that being said, Trey said that's a tough industry. I'm going to go ahead and give you your last name from T-Max Network. And your last name tonight is F-O-R-D, Ford. You're built tough. Go over there and kill that motherfucking industry. Don't give up no ass. Stay 10 toes down. Work on your vocals. Work on your presentation, because you already popping. I can just only imagine what the future holds for you. You heard me? So with that being said, man, we appreciate you so much. You are welcome back here anytime. I'll be reaching out to you. I do want to tell you this. I was going into this real quick. This is a small platform that we're just starting. And with the helps of Black Man Unfiltered up at the top, BMU, that's what his BMU stands for, Black Man Unfiltered. You can you can find his channel on YouTube as well. It's Black Man Unfiltered Network. We want to see you and some of your people pull up on us Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is a larger platform. He had way more viewership and engagement than I do, and I get the chance to grace his stage as his co-host. So we appreciate you, My Alchemy. I will not forget your name and mispronounce it anymore. You have yourself a blessed evening, young lady.
All right, y'all too. Thank you. Bye, y'all.
All right, man. Let's get on to this last topic so we can get up out of here. Chrissy True Blue, I am so
Hold it together, Trey.
I apologize. Every Sunday, I take you into your I take you into the time frame of all 4 seasons over there on TikTok. But I appreciate your patience. All right, last topic of the night, man. Here we go. Last video coming straight to y'all.
I say this with love, all right? So, an issue that a lot of successful women have is thinking that their accomplishments and success is intimidating the men. And there are some men who exist who are intimidated. However, it's not your success, it's your energy. It's the attitude that comes with that. And the reality is that for a successful woman, many have bought into the idea that you have to hold on to masculine energy in the workplace to get ahead, to be respected. But you don't know how to turn it off when you get into the relationship. And also, what you don't realize is that masculine energy is your wall up. It is a defense mechanism. And you think it's protecting you, but the same walls that you have up to protect you are the same walls blocking your blessings.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead on and start this one off with Ronnie Woodham. Man, you've been laid back. I know you can't wait to cook on this one. Go ahead, Ronnie.
Yeah, nah, I don't give a shit about it. It don't intimidate me. I encourage it. Shit. That was part of the plan. That's part, one of the fucking layouts of my ship and direction we're going, whether you take the azimuth or reverse azimuth, that was part of the plan. Before I met my wife, she told me she wanted to ultimately be a dental hygienist to keep the flight short, and she wasn't doing anything like that. Shit, I put her through school. She got dental assistant. She all that stage. Now she's in school for hygienist. We ain't been together 5 years to change.
Gotcha.
I ain't scared of that shit. I'm pushing for it because she come home happy.
All right, cook on this right here. Don't mute, you can unmute your mic because this is an actual topic. My bad. I was slow to pull it up. This is the actual topic right here. Do modern men get intimidated by successful women?
Modern men.
You pretty much just answered it, right?
Well, that, from a different perspective.
Go ahead.
Now I see the topic. You talking about modern men? Yeah, they are. That's from my experience. Not related to my working experience too, working with a lot of modern men, selling to a lot of modern men in all sorts of ways and fashions. Hell, I got clients right now with my legal services business that are modern men. They ain't about that fucking life, So yeah, to answer that question, yeah.
All right. Before I forget, because I'm so glad you said I wasn't going to forget. I got my notes here. We just might have ran out of time. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let y'all know Ronnie Woodham being a permanent panelist over here on T-Max Network, the Content Creators Lounge. He do have a legal services business that this man knows the United States Constitution and he knows the states' Constitution. He the first one that told me that each state, like these states had constitutions. Tripped me out. So he got a segment that was coming soon. We're working on it behind the scenes. And listen, y'all, when I tell you he know his stuff, and I can't wait to see the different, more degrees and certificates that he get. His segment on this network is going to be called The War Report. As y'all can see, he's talking about not just military war, but he's talking about the fight in the legal system in these courtrooms. A lot of men and women of all colors, shapes, and sizes is getting railroaded in these court systems, and he wanted to let you guys know that he can help y'all out. He's been successful so far. And Ronnie, man, we appreciate you being over here. I can't wait to see what you got cooking. So we're gonna go ahead on and move around the panel to Trey. It's on you. Are modern men intimidated by a successful woman?
I put the definition of intimidated in the chat for a reason, because oftentimes women like to use words and they don't really know the definition of the damn word. So when you say intimidate, are you saying that a man is frightened or overawed by you and your success because he thinks that your success is going to make him do what you want him to do? That would be the definition of intimidate. And the answer to that is a resounding no. Men are not intimidated by your success. What men have a problem with is the person you have to become successful. That's the issue. It has nothing to do with your success. As I've stated before on this platform, When we talk about education, I want her to have a bachelor's degree. Go get your master's degree. Go get your doctorate. I want you to have all those things. But what shouldn't change is your role as a woman. At the end of the day, you're a woman. So you can, baby, you can go make as much money as you want to make because it doesn't scare me. Ooh, you making a lot of money. Ooh, it's not scary. What's scary is the person that you become because of the money. And now you feel like you could talk down to me. Now you feel like you can emasculate me even though I'm 7 inches taller than you and 70 pounds heavier than you. Quicker, faster, got quicker reflexes, and have actually been in real fights. This chin has been checked. That's the issue. There's nothing to do with how successful you are. Men, let me tell you something about men. I have seen all my friends are married. I'm the only heathen out here in my friend group that's not getting married. All my friends are married. They love to stand and support their woman and when she's doing great things. But you know what she is when they get home? She's his wife. See, she doesn't have to throw it in his face. I make more money than you. I just got an award. You coming to support me. She doesn't do that because it's not necessary because she's a contributor to the team. The person that you guys become when y'all start, and the crazy part is it's not even a whole lot of money for real. I mean, y'all get to about 70, 80,000 and y'all be talking y'all cash shit at that point. Y'all go crazy. So once you get a woman to get around 200,000, you can't tell her a motherfucking thing. That's the problem because you're still a woman. Go make your money, baby. But don't change who you are as a woman because you are no longer attractive, not intimidating, attractive. And that's the problem that men who make more money than y'all have. They don't want y'all because you're no longer attractive. So that's why the little shorty that asks, do you want the fries in the bag, had a chance with the rich man than you do. And you're far more accomplished and successful than she is. That girl should not be able to hold a candle to you, except she's feminine, she's got a great attitude, she's happy, she's pleasant to be around, versus you who want to talk about your day and how you had to sue 6 people today, and then it's just not attractive. Nobody's intimidated by it. Okay, based on the actual definition of the word, men are not intimidated by women, successful women.
All right, Shonda P. You muted.
I don't think that men are intimidated by women. But like the young lady did say in the video, I think it's when we hear words like, oh, big money, stuff like that, if it just sounds a certain type of way. Like, I mean, of course, T-Max, you know what I do. And, you know, like, soon as guys who hear that, they like, oh, you know, you big money or this and that. I'm like, bro, I'm just going to work every day like you have a family to provide for, like you is. Ain't nobody big money, nothing. But some men, and you know, they're not like you guys who have done something with their life, and you know, usually they haven't. And those are the times where you get the comments, big money, and I'm like, well, only person who think that is you. You know what I mean? And I think those type of guys who say those things are not intimidated, but they feel away. They feel away, and I really think that they feel that they actually like those women because they feel that they don't have to do anything because they feel like the money is there, so they don't have to work as hard or bring as much to the table because they feel like you are big money. So,
that's all right, BMU.
But I don't think they ain't scared. They ain't scared. Just like our friend said that when you at work, you at work, but when you at home, you're not expected. You shouldn't be. You know, your husband, your man is not your subordinate. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to tell you what to do at all, actually. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do any of those things. When I come home, I'm a big Leo. I just want to be a kitty. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want my dukes up with my man. That's the wrong place for that. I don't ever like to be that way. Whatever I have to do to keep this bitch happy and bubbly, that's what I'm going to do. And a lot of times it's, if I got to be sorry, because I probably should be any fucking way, but, you know, I'll take that. But, nah, they shouldn't be intimidated, especially when they know, you know what I'm saying? Okay, but nah, they're not intimidated.
All right, BMU.
Men are not intimidated by success. I think that the best way to explain things is to explain things in a way to show proof and to show yourself approved. My wife is sitting next to me right now, right?
Shout out to your wife.
And she is a boss at a bank, right? She runs a bank. She's a manager. I can't tell y'all nothing other than that. My baby's a boss. She runs everybody at that motherfucker, right? Come here, baby. Come here. Come to the mic real quick. You ain't got to get in the camera. You got to get in the camera. You can come here. Come here. Just put your head over a little bit. Bring your beautiful voice over here. And I want to just display this in real time. But you don't giggle. Don't giggle. I can't have you giggling, baby. Okay, so listen. Come over to the mic real quick. So, baby, listen. Go get close to the mic. They ain't going to be able to see. They ain't going to see you. I promise. They ain't going to see. Listen, come over to the mic real quick. So, baby, you a boss, right?
I am.
Okay. So tell the audience, you are a boss. But when you come home, what are you to me?
Your woman, your wife.
And who's daddy?
You are.
Who run you, baby?
You do.
Who's in control?
You are.
I know that's goddamn right. I sure thank you. See, we don't have these problems over here at my house. Now, I have these problems at my house because my baby you ain't done? Oh, come on. Get some more. What you say?
I'll be glad to lay the boss roll down when I come home.
Absolutely right.
I'll get handed over to you.
You love daddy, don't you, baby?
That's right.
Yeah, you can say daddy one time. Let the audience hear you.
Daddy.
No, that's right. You better talk to him. I'm not here to play no goddamn games. Listen, over here, we know our place over here. She knows that I'm her covering. She knows that we work together. She knows that we're a team. We're excellent together. She knows that. When she take care of her business, I take care of my business. And when she come home, she go to work and be a boss. And she come home and she submits to her man. I don't have to worry about her coming home and treat me like shit. Ever. She respects me. I'm not around here. She ain't no doormat in this bitch. I don't come around here and treat her any kind of way. It's in her. When it's in a woman, you don't have to make no corrections to her. He who findeth a wife findeth a good thing.
You're leading the woman of how you want her to be. You said my baby. Hell
yeah.
Yes, Kiki. I mean, like when you remind that woman of what space she in, I'm gonna tell you. When I met my now ex-husband, I never hardly wear dresses, but he said, it's just something womanly about a woman who wears. Man, I found myself, and I'm gonna tell you what that does even for me. That reminds me that keep my legs closed, be soft. Like it reminds me of the place that I'm in. And when you've given your woman that space, your wife that space on a continuum, then she can disrobe. She can let that boss go because the boss is really at home. Make sure the lights are on and all those things. And you give her that space to not have to be that. And a lot of times women, and then when it's something new, they're scared to give you that. I'm like, give me that space. I'm like, I run shit where I'm at too. But when I come home, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to tell you and be, I don't want to do any of those things. But when you remind her, like, baby, come here. So that already let you know I'm not in trouble. I get to come and just giggle. Look at just giggling right on over there to you.
Mm-hmm.
But you've done that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if it was something else, she'd be like, you don't run. Like, we both, or it'd been more of a we both do type of response. But you've given her that space to be her.
Let me say this one last thing, because I you got to give people flowers while they can smell them. So last weekend, I had a long week at work, y'all. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm in the financial sector as well. Boy, I'm telling you, when I tell you about a long goddamn week, I came home Thursday. This woman said, hey, you good? I said, all right. She said, no, you're not. She said, I'm going to give you a massage. So she gave me a massage. I fell asleep like I'm about gone. I woke up. There's a text message in my phone. I'm just going to read the last part of it. It says, the countdown begins in just 5 hours. Don't worry, your bag is already packed. All I need is for you to say yes to whatever I'm taking you to. I said, okay, 3 o'clock in the morning. God damn, where we going at 3 o'clock in the morning? I go outside, it's a lift out there. We get in the lift. I said, where's we going? Why we can't drive our own shit? We get dropped off at the airport. She flew me to Florida for a whole weekend. Took me down there to see Dr. Joseph Cipriano. I don't know if y'all know that celebrity guy that do the wide strap thing and adjust your body, that celebrity mother.
Yep.
But anyway, she took me down there for a whole weekend. She said, "This your weekend. This for you. Everything's about you. I'm gonna make it about you. I appreciate you. I love you." What? Listen, you don't get no better than this one over here. That's right.
That's what I'm talking about.
You don't get no better.
Chrissy,
I love you,
it's on you.
My bad. Go ahead.
I don't think men are intimidated by women.
Absolutely not.
Men have to be that safe space for that woman to be submissive. And once they provide that for them, it's no problem. Most of the time when a woman gets home, she does not want to be the boss. She wants to be the wife and the woman that she's supposed to be to that man.
Okay. Chantel?
I was going to say that modern men are intimidated, but I think it's more so about the attitude, like the man originally said in the beginning of it, that they think comes along with it. So the okay, big money thing like that, I feel like that's like a temperature check to see how you respond to that. And if you're in that, and we can't do it, then he like, oh, okay, yeah, this bitch ain't gonna listen to shit. So that's that's my standpoint.
Gotcha. Jay Prince, you saw the topic. I'm gonna let you go, and then I'm gonna end it.
Okay, it's not the fact that black men are intimidated by no black woman money. Black women education and her money it's an upgrade from welfare. It's to put her in front of the man. And so what black women always been doing is using the vessel to destroy the black man, or to destroy his ego, to destroy his confidence, and to destroy his pride. And she would talk down on him in front of his children, so his children won't even look at him as masculine, and always undermining black men just like the white man do. So when black women get with other races of men, she do not do that shit. She actually compliment each other. I ain't never heard a black woman that dated outside her race first off calling the boy his son ugly and beating him up because he looked like his white daddy. That's one. I never heard a black woman tell a white man that this is my motherfucking money, you a weak ass punk and all this other shit. She only trained to do that to black men. The black woman, it seems like they teaching black women to devalue and disrespect black men. This is the reason why when I hear stats saying that black men have put black women in a body bag, I have zero empathy nor sympathy. I encourage it more. So because I think that black women, you are designed for the black man's program, right? You was created by the black man. And if you don't want to be on a black man's program, you don't need to be here, because you came from the black man's dick. No other races of men can create a black woman but the black man. And we bring you in this world, we'll take your ass out of here. That's what we need to do. Just like in a game of chess, you have to sacrifice that queen when she's no longer on your program. So black men, this is the one way to sacrifice the black queen is start reproducing them. And since she no longer valued the black man, start reproducing them. That way it won't be no more black women to betray you. It won't be no black women to commit treasonous against the black man's program. Fuck them.
I know that's right. All right, man. Hey, Shonda P, I'm sorry I saw your message kind of late. Shout out to BMU. I see you, boy. I know that's right. Salute, my guy. With that being said, I'm gonna give I wish Shonda was still here, because I would love to get her take on how I'm about to. Jay Prince, they is dropping like flies because this shit is about to get right, and he would appreciate how I'm gonna do this. Chrissy and Chantel, man, I thank y'all so much for being the sacrificial lambs so many times, because I need y'all help on this. Chrissy and Chantel, is it different when a broke man talking shit to you with an attitude than it is with a rich or wealthy man talking shit to you with an attitude? Is there a difference?
Yeah.
Chrissy and Chantel.
Yes, most definitely it is.
Yeah.
What tell me some of the difference real quick.
I mean, because I'm like, how the fuck? What are you talking about?
Nigga, you ain't got two nickels to rub together. Who the fuck you talking to?
Okay.
Sorry.
There you go. Nah, go ahead. Y'all cook. It's y'all time.
No, I'm just
I want
saying,
to hear.
like, I mean, what are we doing?
I mean, if you made more money, he ain't even got to be flat broke. If you made more money than him and you was actually the breadwinner or paying majority of the bills, he can't just pop off of the shit, right?
Well, no, in a relationship, no. If that's my man and I do make more money than him, no. I'm committed to him. But I'm thinking you talking just about some regular Joe Schmo.
No, well, no regular Joe Schmo can say nothing to you because they ain't your man. So
Right.
my whole statement in question was it was the man reference was your man, broke versus wealthy. Can both of them talk to you the same if it's reckless?
Well, we ain't gonna talk reckless to each other because I believe in respect. But as far as a man being able to have an input, yes, he can have an input. Just because I make more money than him does not mean I'm better than him or I'm gonna treat him less or look at him less of a man. He's still gonna be the man that leads the household.
Okay.
He's still a man at the end of the day. I'm a woman.
Right. If I'm with him, I chose for him to lead me.
I know that's right. Man, y'all are definitely different. Because
No,
that
they're
question
not.
hold on, Jay. That question was asked earlier on another platform that y'all all know about and come from. And the knee-jerk reaction. See, I gave y'all a little bit too much time because I went deeper into the question. Y'all first original, because you put it on the Joe Schmo and Joe Schmuck, but like you agreed with me. Go back and watch the replay. You said
Like, if this is somebody that I'm not in a relationship, hell no, you can't talk crazy to me. But if
but you said the richer man could.
But if you
go back and watch the replay.
No, I understand what I said. But if you are my man, it's a difference. You're not a regular nigga. You're not a regular person that just.
Hold on, let's get this right. Because hold on, y'all
Yeah,
confusing me.
get it right.
Stop. No, because y'all. I hate. I'm trying to stop cussing. I promise. You notice tonight I ain't really went all the way there. So you about to take me there though, Chrissy. Because what I'm saying is you dodging the question by confusing me. Why would you both answer that quickly about a Joe Schmuck that ain't your man? When I ask, is it a difference between a richer man or a broke man talking to you different? Both of y'all say, hell yeah. Like the broke man can't talk to me like the rich man.
Maybe because we're not in a relationship.
No, I'm gonna tell you what my response was.
Well, there's 100 and some people watching you, Chantel.
I'm gonna tell you what my response was. My response was, I thought you were wanting me to respond to what Jay Prince was talking about. That's what I thought you was wanting me to respond to. So I'm saying, as far as money wise, my mother made more money than my father. She never took the role of she was the man. She never took the role of I'm gonna make more money. I'm gonna throw this in your face. She never did that. As my father, he was still the man. He was still able to lead our household. Money was never an issue. If y'all together, y'all together. It all combines as one anyway.
Gotcha. All right. So look, here's what I'm gonna do. Jay, I got you. I know you dying to say something before we exit. If you do, hold on tight 1 second. With Chrissy and Chantel, I tell y'all this. When it was asked earlier on that other platform, there was a whole bunch of hell no. They was talking about their man, not I don't know how the hell both of y'all thought we was talking about a hypothetical nigga that you ain't in a relationship. Chantel, that was definitely diabolical, and that was the easy way out. Y'all heard what the hell I said from the beginning, and you thought that I was talking about your man. Hold on, BMU. I know you.
I ain't got nothing to say. No comment from me, brother.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, but nah, I'm gonna pass it to you and Jay Prince to end the show. So
listen,
y'all original. Oh hell no. Because that was original. That was just like me not releasing topics until we get to the show. So you can't get no damn formulated opinion to bring to the channel, right? Your original hell no was not thinking I'm talking about a bum on the corner versus a man driving by and neither one of them your man, and they could talk to you crazy. What you thought I was talking about was, because I'll go back and clip it up and show it to you tomorrow. You thought I was talking about your man. And your man, if he ain't got two nickels to rub together, according to y'all, he can't talk shit like that. Versus your man that's definitely paving the way. He can't disrespect you, Chrissy, but he can have a little bit more grace, though, can't he?
Yeah.
Okay, Chantel.
Yeah.
Okay, so since y'all give your man more grace because he is doing more, let me ask y'all a question. Who out earns the other one in the average household, the man or the woman?
I don't know.
The woman does.
Y'all never know this more. Okay, in the country, who out earns
I said
the
woman
other?
does. I answered the question. She said
You said a woman?
The woman is now. The woman is making more money than the man is.
Google it. You can't find that shit nowhere in damn near in the
That's why I
world.
said I didn't know.
But you can Google it, Chris. I'll give you time. BMU, no, Google it. You can get your chat GPT on. BMU is on you, brother. And then Jay Prince, hopefully by the time Jay Prince finishes, Chrissy will have her stats together. Go ahead, B.
Bruh, listen, man. I'm this is the one time that y'all got BMU at a loss for words. I don't know what to say. I don't know. The mind of a woman is a very wilderness type of thing. And it's hard. I think women have the mind of the Amazon forest. And if you get down in there too deep, you can climb a tree, or some in the tree that can kill you, some on the ground that can kill you, and some in the water that can kill you. And sometimes you just can't survive it. And Chrissy, them, and Chantel, both of y'all going to hell with gasoline draws on.
Gasoline draws on is crazy.
Yeah, gasoline draws on with firecrackers around your neck. But yeah, this is the craziest part, right, bro? When you asked that question, I knew I wasn't gonna have nothing to say. The mind of a woman is like the Amazon forest, bro. That's all I got. Look at Chantel. So you know I ain't lying.
So,
okay, so men do make
Hold on, Chris.
Y'all something else, boy.
Let Chrissy get her stat out. Go ahead, Chris.
No, I said you're right. Men make more money than the women do.
Okay. Jay Prince is on you. After Jay Prince, we're gonna go and round this thing down.
So basically, when you compare black men to white men, black men going to be more poor than a white man. So yeah, this is why a white man gets to get black women to submit and shut the fuck up more than a black man. Because when you talk about the money game, the white man controls the game, and the black woman understands that. She knows the white man going to have more power and grace and control than you do. This is the reason why she talk more shit to black men than white men. And secondly, to Chrissy's point and they little digs, you see how she measure us up by a white man's financial system? Well, I'm a type of nigga, I'm gonna measure you up to that same system, right? So Chantel, you get a pass to make that judgment on me. Chrissy, you's a dark-skinned woman. You consider to be an ugly bitch, right? That's not for me. Not for me. The Eurocentric standard. Your black ass monkey looking motherfucker, you have zero value. And according to the white man, you are worth $5. How dare you pop your mouth at me like you bigger than the program? You are ugly compared based on the white man Eurocentric standard. You not the standard of beauty. You don't got hazel eyes. You don't got that stringy curly hair. You don't have the light skin of God of the guy.
All right, Jay Prince, check this out. Here we go again. One more motherfucking time. I know you're using it from a general standpoint, but you don't understand, bro. You gotta understand that attacking a point versus a person. Now you're using it, you slick as shit. You trying to put your words through the general public. I'm gonna unmute you, homie. Go ahead on and finish and lay your plane.
So the dark skin, you as a dark skinned woman, right? You need to humble yourself. You not light skinned and you not white. You not the standard of beauty. Just like women love men. Women love. Hold on, Chrissy. Well, I had to hear all that shit. How y'all disrespect me?
Who was talking to you?
Or keep trying to belittle me? I'm gonna max your motherfucking energy.
Talking to you, unless
you said you told T Max you thought you was talking about what Jay Prince said. Basically trying to little me like I'm a little man. So if I'm broke, you ugly. That's a perfect motherfucking match.
You broke. You live government.
You is a dark-skinned woman. How dare you talk like you a light-skinned or a white woman? You not the standard of beauty. That's based on the white man.
The fighters are in the ring. and they are ready. So for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
So, oh shit.
That's why your internet messing up, because you're saying diabolical goofy shit.
I think his phone about
You can hear me?
Yeah,
No,
we can hear you.
We can't hear you.
Also, I'm still on here.
Yeah, you frozen though.
That's because I'm going through another page. Hold on. Bring this one up, T-Mac. Yeah, I was on. Okay. What about now?
We can hear you and see you.
So when you sit up here, okay.
Did you just send me a friend request? Stop playing with me.
That don't mean. Hold on.
Hold on, Jay. You had the floor for a minute. That's why I brought y'all here. You gotta let her respond, bro.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not listening to shit you saying to me. This is the things that you believe. That's your choice. That's your decision. Ain't nobody taking no digs at you. If you felt it was a dig, then that's on you. But if I'm gonna say something, I can say it directly to you, and I don't have to disrespect you and call you out your name. I can just say what I say in a very respectable manner. So if you took it offensive, that's on you, sir.
Well, Carl and Sam really Chantel said the broke nickels, but you was in agreement. And you shaking your head like two men with broke. A man with don't got two nickels to rub together is that's disrespecting broke, and you know that's measuring a black man based off a Eurocentric point of view. So how long can I finish my point? So you as a dark-skinned woman, you should know you the ugliest of all women. And this is the reason why you got a catfish. This is the reason why you got a catfish and wear all this fake shit to feel beautiful like Chantel.
Hold on. This is going left. Let me jump in here with you, champ. So let's do it like
why they need to be saved though, T-Man? They don't got no problem getting at us, calling us broke and shit.
They ain't being saved. Listen, bro, they're not being saved. The difference between when they say their shit, because you right, they say shit and laugh at shit when people talking about you. And if I get talked about up here, they're gonna laugh and joke the same damn way, right? But
they need to be checked.
But your checking, okay, is a little bit different from everybody else who check folks. All right.
I'm just giving them reality check.
A reality check. So let me bring the panel back up. BMU done cut his camera.
Dark-skinned women can't be sitting up here trying to little black men because he don't got no money.
Trying to send me a fucking friend request. Talking about why didn't I accept it? Let's be honest.
Okay, so what? I said
you're not fooling me.
What's wrong with sending a friend request? That still don't take away of what I'm saying. So if you trying to say I'm a black man that don't got two nickels to rub together. If I don't got two niggas to rub together trying to basically demean me, well, the standard of beauty, the standard, just like y'all want, how long was the standard of like women want men with provision and protection. We understand that. Men want beauty. So if you're going to hail me and measure me up to a white man's system and his program that the black man will always lose at, I'm going to measure you up by that same system. You're not a white woman. You're not good looking as her. She's the better woman of all women. Then come the biracial woman. You as a dark-skinned woman, you don't stand a chance. So you should be quiet. Why you a dark-skinned woman shouldn't have a mouth to say to no man.
You have a problem.
All right,
I'm just saying, you consider to be ugly.
That's gonna end us both. Let me go ahead and mute out the panel as I round out and end the show. All right. So, BMU back. Hold on. There you go. My bad, bro. Let me switch spots right here so we can everybody look at the camera and say cheese. This right here is for the pictures that we're gonna take the Mar BMU to push out Tuesday night, man. Let me put you on big screen so you can go ahead on and let the 97 that's watching us left. Jay Prince ran off 40 of them by those things that he was hitting Chris. Nah, I'm joking. Jay Prince, though, I'm fucking with him. Jay Prince actually brought over probably about 40 or 50 of them that was watching us tonight. And a lot of people are here because of Jay Prince. Either they love him or they like him. Their hate even keep them coming back, watching week after week. So shout out to the Black House, man. I appreciate you. Everything you've done for me, champ. Just be easy a little bit on how you shoot your AK. BMU, let them know about Tuesday night, baby.
Man, thank you so much for the opportunity, brother. Hey, listen, Tuesday night, every Tuesday night, man, at 8:00 Central Standard Time, man, y'all come over to Black Man Unfiltered Network. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and be a part of the network every Tuesday night at 8:00 Central Standard Time. We're gonna be cooking, man. This week, the name and the title of our show Tuesday will be "Quiet by the Creek." Because some of you niggas are quiet by the creek and you don't even know what the fuck you're doing. And so we really gotta discuss quiet by the creek, and we gotta try to understand why our children are being allowed to be quiet by the creek as well. So we'll discuss that on Tuesday night, man. I look forward to having you guys over. If you want to be a part of the show, the link will always be in the chat for you to join us. Just by always, make sure you got good lighting and good camera and your microphone sounds great. Other than that, we'll see you guys on Tuesday at 8:00 Central Standard Time.
All right. Hey, listen, man. Y'all look out for the war report coming from Ronnie Woodham. Ronnie, you got some homework to do, man. I can't wait to see how you put this thing together for your segment. Shout out to Chrissy True Blue. Right after this, y'all make sure y'all follow her. Go over to her TikTok page. She is going live. I don't know for how long, because we already took an hour of her time. Okay. So y'all look out going immediately after this.
I'll be over there.
10 minutes later. Jay Prince said he pulling up.
And I can show my face now. They gave me my page back.
Oh,
TikTok,
man, this is gonna be
TikTok
crazy.
give you your page back?
Yeah, you good to go. Let's go.
I couldn't believe it.
Y'all pull up on Chrissy, man. Y'all see that 6,751 followers. I think she got more, because when I took this screenshot, it was a week or so ago. But y'all, let's go ahead on a rush and push her to 10K immediately, because that all 4 seasons, her co-host is right here beside her or below her. Chantel, Miss Chantel, I got to get your TikTok screened because these people need to see it. I apologize. I will have it next Sunday and every Sunday going forward. But these 2 ladies right here is going to start over there. They'll be at the top. I'll be at the bottom. Chrissy, I promise you I'm going to be eating, so I'm going to have my camera off for a second. Chantel, don't kick me off.
My water to finish making my goddamn spaghetti.
I know that's right. Hey, Chantel, don't kick me off when I get over there.
I just made some fish and spaghetti.
Ronnie, I don't know if you got another one rolled up or you going to bed, but you know, Soldier for Life over there. We look forward to seeing you. You got another one ready. We're going over to TikTok, ladies and gentlemen, man. This has been another Content Creators Lounge hosted by me, T-Max, co-hosted by BMU, Black Man Unfiltered Network. Shout out to Jay Prince, President, and the Black House, Chantel, Chrissy, Ronnie. We had Shiny P, we had Trey, we had My Alchemy, and who else? Am I forgetting anybody else? That's about it, right? Anybody else?
Lance. What's his name? Lance.
Oh, Lance. Man, hold on, bro. I'm tripping. I'm so ready to go and eat. I'm tripping. Shout out to Lance. Lance is going to cook and do us great over here. And Lance, I'm gonna tell you about me, because I know you probably watched the ending of the replay. I don't believe shit till I see it. So when you say you're gonna get us on TV, I'm definitely gonna hold your feet to the fire, my brother. I appreciate you for doing it, man, and thinking about us and bringing us to Fire TV, Roku. I see Apple down there and Android TV as well. So we look forward to it, man. Shout out to everybody that's been watching in the chat. Shout out to the super chats. And y'all, I'm going to eat me some gizzards. Y'all have a good night.
Father God, I come before you today, head bowed and body bent.
T-Max, I'll give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, brother.
Lord, I want to thank you that last night my bed didn't become my cooling board.
Welcome to the Content Creators Lounge. Curated by T-Max, yeah, you know the name. Powered by T-Max Network, where creators speak freely and authentically.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the Content Creators Lounge. T-Max set the tone, let your guard come down. Yeah. This ain't surface talk, this real life sound, where truth and timing always come around. Yeah. Open mics, open hearts, no filter here. T-Max in the room, voices loud and clear. Yeah. From the culture to the community, lifestyle dreams to accountability. T-Max says, say it raw, say it proud. Every story matters in this crowd. No scripts, just moments we allow. It's more than content, it's movement now. It's the lounge where creators shine. Yeah, T-Max vibes with perfect timing. From growth to laughs, we intertwine. Not just a show, it's a state of mind. Content Creators Lounge, tap in. Built by T-Max, where real ones win. Every episode, pull you in. Yeah, this an experience, not a trend. T-Max bring the voices to one space. Different perspectives, same safe place. Entertainment, growth, and elevation. Real conversations, real-time creation. We talk the wins and the lessons learned. Every mic hot, every story earned. Laugh a little, think a lot. Yeah, every topic hit a spot. If it matter to you, it matter here. T-Max make it clear. Every voice sincere. Say it how you feel. Say it with your chest. This the lounge where creators give their best. This the lounge where creators shine. T-Max energy, front and center. From growth to laughs, we intertwine. Not just a show, it's a state of mind. Content Creators Lounge, tap in. T-Max Network, let the convo begin. Every episode, pull you in. Yeah, it's an experience, not a trend. Yeah, T-Max Network.